Okay, where's
Should we poke Chestnut?
I already did.
Okay.
It's not like Ark wouldn't jump in a heartbeat, so.
That's true. Okay. I guess I just gotta search for some music then. This'll do nicely.
Yeah, back.
Okay.
Is Fazbo working now?
Yes. I hear stuff from Fazboat.
Okay. Yes, there it is. Alrighty, well, we should get started then. Because really all you gotta do is get Morph up to speed.
Rez AFK?
Yes, but he doesn't need help making a character.
Okay, so making a character.
Mm-hmm.
You pick from. Do you have the playbook, Morph?
I have the playbooks.
Cool. All right, so basically you pick whatever playbook you have or you want to try out, and you should be able to fill out your labels and pick your moves and everything.
Yep.
Let me go ahead and
Got an idea of that. Let me actually. Let me just make this the morph sheet for now.
Yeah, but on your main page, you'll want to fill out like your hero name, your real name, what you look like. You don't have to get like super deep into it because it's a one shot.
Yep.
And then when everyone's ready, I'll be asking a series of questions.
Yep. So I watched the one shot. I haven't gone through the entirety of your ongoing campaign, but I did watch the character creation.
Mm-hmm.
Bonjour.
Hello, Chestnut.
Hello.
Hello. Howdy doody, folks.
We duty on the 2D? I don't know. Good.
Pretty good.
I'm quite sleep deprived right now, so ignore
Oh,
me.
that's unfortunate.
It's alright, I
are
can
we
catch
in
up
the-
on it tomorrow.
Are we in the Friday one shot?
Yes, we
again,
are.
Or what?
We are.
And you have the option
Cool.
of keeping your character or trying a new one.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Mhm.
I'm keeping the character that I had before because I don't want to spend a bunch of time making brand new character. God, that one is terrifying with the eyes and the blood and the things.
And they're not fangs, it's just a gap in her teeth.
I said things.
Oh, things. Okay.
I guess my accent did go a little bit weird. For
I did
the
hear
character
fangs.
voice. No, that's Vancouver by Night. Hopefully all of you have heard of it out there on the internet.
Once you get into this.
On the interverse, you can watch it here on PartyWipeGames.
Ja.
I'm suddenly very German. Ah, and attacked by a cat. Hi, baby.
We were. It's okay. We were doing bad German accents at work today too.
Yeah.
I don't understand why German.
We were apparently very bad people for preventing
No.
We were very bad girls for preventing a woman from keeping her witch hazel. It was over the size limit and it made us Nazis.
No.
I'm talking about at work, not you. We were very bad. I'm
Witch hazel.
talking about work. That's why we were using German accents. We were very bad people.
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
I just
don't wanna
explained
be-
it twice.
But I don't. What is your work that involves witch hazel? What?
I work for the
confused.
I work for the TSA, and you can't bring oversized liquids through the checkpoint. And even though the girl was told she could not bring it in, and she would need to get rid of it before she went through the checkpoint, she tried to give somebody attitude about it, and they were like, fine, you can try and get it through, but they're gonna find it, and you can either get rid of it now, or you can go through the trouble of having your bag searched and then still getting rid of it. And she wanted to try her luck. And the other officer was like, hey, she got witch hazel. Find that shit. Don't let it through. And we're like, okay.
What's wrong
And
with witch hazel?
it's not the witch hazel itself until I get to the next part of the story, but
Sorry,
it's
go
no.
ahead.
It's not like a you're interrupting, but it's not the witch hazel per se that's the problem. It's the fact that she had a giant bottle of it, and there is an acceptable limit size that basically is the magic threshold that no matter what it is, it can't, even if it's a harmful substance, it's not large enough that it would do damage to anything. So if you're ever like wondering, it's like, why is it 3 point whatever ounces? It's because it's small enough that you can have it and still be able to use it in your travels, and it's not large enough that it can cause any severe damage to people, the plane, anything like that. But so she tries her luck, and when it gets to the bag search, because of course it did, we knew to look for it, and we flagged it and pulled it. The lady who had to do the bag search got the awful teenage sob story of how important it is she gets to keep her witch hazel, and they don't make this product anymore, and if you throw away her gigantic bottle of witch hazel, she won't have any more of it, and it's just oh so sad. And the officer was just like, you were told this was oversized and you couldn't bring it. And she just gave like the millennial, yeah, and she just had the millennial tantrum. And when she came back,
Wait, what do you mean millennial tantrum?
I'm back. I can't wait to see how Ring gets himself out of this one.
Yeah, excuse?
I'm incredibly old, so millennials are a problem on our society. Shakes fist.
I'm 31 years old, and I
You're not
too
a
am a millennial.
You're not a millennial.
I am though.
No,
Technically, we are.
no.
Yeah.
We are technically
I mean,
millennials.
whatever the generation after us is, those people.
I have nothing
What do we
against
call? What do we
those
call?
people.
Because you probably don't have to deal with this. Anyways, story. So she so she jumps into the oh, it's not fair that you're going to deprive me of my witch hazel and you're bad people, and the officer comes back and she's like, yeah, I found it and I threw it out and I made this girl cry because she's been deprived her witch hazel, and so it's just been like, oh no, not her witch hazel. The other bad people taking away the young girl's witch hazel.
See, that's just an entitled bitch.
Yes.
That's what we call them.
Yep.
That's it. An
It's a
entitled
Karen.
bitch.
It's a Karen, yeah, she was just being a
It's
Karen.
A very young Karen, yes.
Yeah, and it
So-
just, you have no idea how expensive and important this was, and
Oh, I can only imagine.
yeah. We get it all the time.
I have a funny TSA story, which is actually funny, because I got to keep my thing.
Oh.
So I got the chance to go to GDC back in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
And it was fantastic.
That was
Yeah.
a good one.
It was a very good one.
Was it summer?
I got to take my picture with Yoko Taro, and I got to see the Monster Hunter, like behind the scenes stuff that they've never shown in public before, and the reason why they can't do Leviathans and like all that fun stuff. And because I was going to be meeting up with a bunch of nerds, I brought some very nerdy things, which included several bags, and by bags I mean like tiny dice bags, and one of which was a chainmail dice bag. Flew from Michigan to California, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
Coming back, I had a stopover in, I think, the Chicago O'Hare Airport, and they go, excuse me. Yeah, the guy has my bag open and my dice bag is like set aside, and he goes, what is this? And I'm like, oh yeah, that probably looks awful fucking suspicious, doesn't it? Yeah.
Only suspicious until you say that.
Well, no, I didn't say that out loud.
Okay.
But I'm like, yeah, like in my head, I'm like, yeah, that probably looks real fucking suspicious. So I tell him it's a dice bag, open it up, and I show him.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, that's fucking cool. I'm like, ain't it though?
Yeah.
And then we parted ways on good terms, and I got to keep my shit because I fucking made it, so I got to keep it.
Oh, that's not prohibited, so it wouldn't have been taken from you anyways. But yeah, we get to see cool stuff like that all the time, and when you find like in a person who shares your fandom and you can have that like brief 15 seconds of geeking out with them, it's incredible.
It was fun.
Yeah,
it was fun.
It's always good times.
I had some, I think Gatorade or something like that, because it was a hot day, because it's fucking California, or I was coming from, either way. And I was in line waiting, and I had this bottle of Gatorade, and it was basically either chug it or throw it away.
That
and
is
so
the policy.
I chugged it like a motherfucker, and I'm like, now I gotta hold it for however many hours until I can finally get home. This is gonna suck.
Yeah, that.
But I paid for it, and airport shit is expensive, so I was gonna drink it.
Mm-hmm. We've had a guy brought in a bottle of vodka that was just over the limit.
Ooh.
And it got to the bag search, and basically you're technically not supposed to say it once it gets over the checkpoint line, because a kid died because he was smuggling liquid cocaine, and DEA pulled that where he's like, no, it's just water, and they're like, really? It's water? Drink it. And so the kid OD'd drinking his liquid cocaine, and so now you're not supposed to.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so now you're not supposed to say that. You can say that on the basically beyond the checkpoint is sterile, non-sterile is the normal entrance. So we can tell you, drink it or chuck it on that side. But anyways, a guy had a bottle of vodka that was slightly over the limit, and I don't even think we told him to drink it, but he was like, can I drink it here? Because I don't want to waste it because it was an expensive thing of vodka. And the officer was like, sure, man, knock yourself out. If you can finish it, you can keep your bottle. and bless his heart, he got about 3/4 of the way done before he tapped out. And he's like, no, I can't do it. Just throw it out. It's like, all right.
Aw.
Yeah.
That sucks. Can't you, like, let him, like, it is now below the legal limit. He drank so much of it. Why can't he just take it?
Technically it is our discretion on if something's allowed to go, if it, like, is slightly over. But I think basically he was just like, I'm done. Get rid of it. Because the second you say I'm surrendering it, it's like, cool, it's not our problem anymore, and we move on to the next thing. Because we go through thousands of people. We don't have time to waste on a single person. So it's like, cool, you're done with it. Bye. Get moving.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so, if the limit's, 3.5 and someone comes in with like a 4-ounce bottle, we're, depending on what it is, we might just be like, the limit's 3.5 next time, have a good day, and, let them go through.
Yeah.
But if it's a blatant disregard of like this 8-ounce bottle of something, it's like, no, sorry. You're not getting through with this, and I don't care what your sob story is, it's not okay. But yeah.
Even if it's the special witch hazel?
Yeah, even if it's the special witch hazel.
You
Earlier
have no idea how much this cost.
Earlier this week, there was the woman had to be in her 60s or higher, and basically there's a bottle size limit and a total volume limit, and she basically exceeded her total volume limit because she had 4 little vials of vodka in a bag with 4 little bottles of 5-hour energies. Mm-hmm. Along with a thing of toiletries, and just looking at it, it's like, lady, how badly do you need to party at 60 that you're chasing 5-hour energies with vodka? And like, bless her heart, because she was willing to give up the vodkas and the energy drinks over her expensive toiletry products, but it's just like, wow.
You broke down Party Grandma's rave, man.
I know.
You're gonna harsh your mellow like that? And
it's like, it's vodka and 5-hour. Those are some serious uppers and serious downers working together.
I don't know. I don't take
five.
They are terrible.
5-hour.
I've had them before. They're awful. They taste so bad.
They taste really bad, and they work. But they work at such an accelerated rate, like your heart feels like it's gonna thump out of your chest, and so it's like I like mixing Red Bull with vodka is already kind of a jolt. I can't imagine how 5-hour feels with it.
You're not supposed to. That's because it's got fucking taurine in it.
Yeah. No, people who do it are dumb.
Well, I'm not like knocking any. I can't have those kinds of things because I have a.
I'm knocking it for you. People who do that are dumb.
I am not making any statements of anything. I just can't have those kinds of things because I'm already on medication to literally slow down my heart.
Oh well, yeah, you can't have them.
Anxiety causes me to have heart palpitations.
Oh God. Yeah,
like,
don't do those things.
I can't have them things. Also, they're stimulants and they won't work the way they're supposed to work.
No.
Like,
no, they won't.
That's the ADHD brain going, "Oh, you gave me stimulants. Time to chill out for a while." Oh, but you can't go to sleep. But you can chill out.
You can chill but not sleep.
Yeah, it's a bitch that way. So like I can really enjoy my coffee. I can't go to sleep if I drink coffee, though. But it means I don't really want to murder somebody in the morning.
That's good. By default, this should be a 3, so why are my labels off?
What are you, even?
I am a newborn.
Newborn?
What a freak.
Oh, we were just doing this. Okay.
Well, we have to show you how to do it. Cough, cough, GM.
Well, yeah, I was talking
We got
about
caught
it
up
before.
in story time.
Yeah. Morph, do you know what label you want, or what?
I am going with the Legacy playbook.
Legacy. Okay, so first thing first, the easy stuff is just your legacy name, your real name. You can just put that all on like the front sheet. Like I said before, you don't have to get super detailed into it. And I haven't taken a look at Legacy before.
It is in Halcyon's The Herald collections.
No, it's in the base game.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Legacy.
I mean, it's...
I heard Newborn. Yeah, Legacy is the son of a hero, or child of a hero.
Yeah.
The default is a son.
I mean, just looking at their abilities, so it's like you have powers that match the general line. Choose one suite of powers, but pick 2 powers that you don't have from your suite.
Yep. I don't see anywhere to list those, so I just think I have to keep them in mind.
You just write them down in, like, on your bio and info. That's where we normally do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no place for it on the sheet. This is all just the stuff that you put, like, just in your notes. Listen.
Fair enough. Should I use the character sheet for the super name or the...
No, you shouldn't use that because there's nowhere to put your name down. Your character sheet is specifically to put your moves and keep track of your labels and conditions and your potentials.
I mean, name the sheet in the handouts. Should I name it my super name or the... Okay.
Whatever you want.
Oh, yeah, whichever you want. Do you know...
Say cheese nip?
Oh no, I was just looking at folks. Chestnut, you're just bringing your own character.
Yeah, I'm bringing the one from last time.
Amiga.
E.
Yep. Gotcha.
Gosh.
Title A.
Like, oh my god, it's like we speak the same language.
I know, right?
Yeah. Are you from like Helsicon too?
Whoa.
Oh no.
Oh my god, you're
that's
really
not working,
busting out the
Rin.
voice shit. Yeah, it doesn't. It's not sounding good.
No, it doesn't work.
Not
Doesn't
that
sound-
one. No.
It's too echoey.
You're a little too high too.
I don't think this
There's-
one would work either.
That
I
would
mean,
work better.
Better, but also it's very deep. If you can like cut down on reverb somehow.
How about now?
That's better. That's good.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Testing, testing. Yes, this might work. I like it. Wasn't supposed to use it yet, but this will do.
Are you like a robot?
What? No, I am an artificial being.
Oh, totally.
Alright, so I'll have that off until we start.
Okay.
Probably for the best.
Yeah, I didn't think the voice changer was on just yet when it's supposed to happen. Oh well.
Uh,
I need to get one of those.
They're fun, but they're a little tricky switching back and forth on them.
especially when you have OBS open.
Mm-hmm. Well, because you have to remember to flip OBS and whatever voice chat you're in so that they're both picking up the same thing. And they do not run through whatever microphone thing you have. You have to flip it specifically to that program.
Yeah, but more usually what I do when I built my characters, I would copy and paste stuff onto the front page, just organize it as needed. Do you already have, an idea of what you want your character?
A bit, yeah.
So once you get your name and look decided, just select a group of abilities and then
You cut out.
Cut out.
and then so what I did was for like the questions on the next page was to again copy and paste those and then but those are all questions that that are asked when everyone legacy moves, you get to pick 2 of them.
Yep.
And Ren and Rez, you're both Ren. You're already got stuff going. Rez, how about you? What are you?
I am playing Joined.
What playbook is that?
That is in New Halcyon, or Halcyon Herald. I am Morph's character's twin.
Yeah. Making us both a legacy.
Alright.
So most of my stuff I have to wait for Morph to be done with because all of my stuff keys off of what his stuff is.
Oh, what do you need me to be done with specifically?
Everything.
Okay.
No pressure, buddy.
I cannot pick my power loadout because my power loadout is yours. I have to. Well, there is one thing I can start is so I
did ask for your input on the powers.
Yeah, that's true. I did, or you did.
It's like, do you want to go with invincibility or super senses? That's the one I'm having trouble figuring out.
I mean, invincibility. Having 2 people who are invincible is a little.
So super senses is
Non-threatening.
this. Yeah.
Yeah, super. It's like that's just like go ahead and throw stuff at us. Doesn't hurt. Have fun with that. Bye.
What's the difference between modern costume and traditional costume?
Traditional costume.
Just
is
however
like-
you look.
Yeah, it's
Well,
like based on like
traditional-
what your legacy costume would be.
Yeah, and like traditional would be like old style Justice League comics versus modern would be Justice League. Super Friends versus Justice League. There you go. That's a pretty clear visual, right, Morph?
I
doesn't-
don't think I
guarantee-
remember.
I know
seeing
Morph
Super
doesn't do.
Friends.
I know Morph doesn't do TV, but
No, I mean, I don't remember Super Friends. I did Justice League. I do not
So,
remember Super Friends.
so it's like
it's old school.
based on how
superhero
Superman
comics.
used to look, based on how he looks now.
Remember when Robin would wear little booty boots and
Oh God, no, not
Panties.
the booty shorts.
Yeah, that was.
those
that-
aren't even
that would
those
basi-
aren't even shorts, Morph.
The
Yeah,
goddamn
you're-
thong.
It's pretty
The
much.
goddamn Robin thong.
It's.
There you
well,
go.
yeah, it was pretty bad. Cry.
So
Want you to
yeah,
cry.
Super Friends versus Justice League. What's the dork with the M?
I don't know. Or the dog. I don't understand. I think this is
Or
something
the
someone else
afro.
made.
There's no afro.
There's the girl with the afro.
That's not an afro.
Well, she looks small enough that it could be.
I think it's just
It's like
curls.
regular. It's regular size hair, but she's like so small that it could be an afro on her.
It's not.
We'll do this with modern
Wonder
costume.
Twin powers.
Considering I think our legacy is still active.
Oh, come on. Rin, they have a way cooler power that I can take than Wonder Twin Powers activate.
Oh yeah.
Although there is actually a most of what I take is combo moves, but you can do the powers activate where you both unleash your powers together. But a much more interesting one is you could do the fastball special.
Nice.
Which one of us is the fastball?
You actually get to decide.
Okay.
When you perform a coordinated fighting maneuver with your other half, say who takes the lead and who assists. The leader rolls the adult move, overwhelm a vulnerable foe. The assistant marks the condition.
Okay. Abilities. Super strength.
You're doing the
Light.
first suite.
Yes, and super senses.
Super Senses is in the first suite, buddy.
Hmm?
You get all of those powers from the first suite.
Yes. What I mean is we have to knock off 2 of them, so I just instead picked 3.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
choose
it-
one suite, but pick 2 powers.
You don't
Don't
have
have.
from your suite, so we don't have invincibility or eye beam.
I got you.
Yeah.
I completely misread that this entire time.
Ah, I get it too.
What happened?
So we all thought that when it's like for the legacy, you pick like a power loadout where it's like, you know, you could be Superman and you have super strength, invincibility, eye beams, plate, and super senses. And the way that it's worded initially, it's like you pick that and then you pick 2 powers you don't have. But it literally means you pick 2 powers in that suite that you don't have. Like you do not get them, as opposed to what I thought it meant was you pick 2 powers you don't have from like another group of powers.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because one of the advancements you can take as the legacy is literally just unlock the remaining 2 powers of your suite.
That's pretty rad.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that means that I'm never gonna be as strong. When you unlock those powers, I don't think I get them.
Are you sure?
No. Well, yeah, that's the whole point of the joined. I'm not as good as you are.
Yeah, but yours just says your powers complement your other half, so you have the same abilities they have.
I don't know if that quite works like that.
I'm gonna have to open the actual.
Oh, and you can just take an
Uh,
advancement from my playbook, so you can just take it if you want, anyways.
That's true.
Sorry, what were you saying, Shay?
GM sheets only have a list of the actual when the team first came together questions. So I need to.
The additional playbooks have the questions on there, and each playbook should have it too.
Can you link me to the other playbook?
Or we can read them on our turn like we did last week.
Okay. Right.
Should we have been active for a while?
That'll be up to you.
Are you asking me?
I guess it was a more generalized question, but yeah, it could be a. Your input is important too.
Oh, gee, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What is specifically are you asking?
Okay, so my backstory questions. The very first one is, when did you officially become a part of your legacy? And I'm guessing it's like taking up the actual mantle of a superhero. So it's like, do we want to have it be on a significant date for us? Has it just happened recently?
Probably recently, because we're teenagers.
Rez, are you able to set your labels?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I use whatever Morph says, and then I can shift a label up or down.
What I say about what? Sorry?
Don't worry about it. Just keep working.
So Legacy's labels to start will.
He'll get to him. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I already know what those are. I got them.
Yeah, those are right in the book.
I need a +1 something, so.
Alright, so labels for Legacy in the book are, when they at the character creation, are -1 for Danger, 0 for Freak, +2 for Savior, 0 for Superior, and +1 for Monday.
So where did you put your +1, Marv?
Actually, thinking on that, I feel like maybe superior would work because we've got a storied history.
Okay. And then because to differentiate me, I get to shift one of my labels up and one down. Ha! Ha ha! Foolish fool.
Foolish fool.
Yes.
Why would you take the move damaged? You get an additional condition called damaged. While marked, take +1 to take a powerful blow. To clear the damage condition, you need time, external help, or special equipment or abilities.
Does it do anything for you?
It sounds like it's just an additional thing that keeps you in a scene longer, but why would you take it? Because
Yeah, I think it's just to give you another.
shit, I've got my labels. The labels aren't listed correctly in this by comparison to the sheet. I put my stuff in wrong.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for that. I think it's just to give you an additional condition. I think that's it.
Yeah, it seems that way. Mundane. Okay. It seems like I want freak a lot, so that's good. I saw that early. Well...
Seems like folks are coming along.
Yes.
Rez, do you have your own questions? Backstory questions?
I do. Yes. Let's see. Yeah, I do have backstory questions. So I should probably answer this.
I am not able to read them from the book because I don't have that, but... So I'm gonna have to rely on you guys to read that part off.
Okay.
Okay. Powers are done.
For Rin and Chestnut, do y'all have any questions about integrating your characters with their legacy?
Legacy. Oh, you mean with those two?
Yeah.
No, I'm being assigned to you all from a different team. That's about all I can figure.
Okay.
So I don't know who these yahoos are. They just need to work with you.
These Yahoo.
Yes.
It's pretty accurate for us.
Something about Wonder Twin powers activating or something?
It's not remotely anything what's going on here.
That's a common misconception.
I mean, aren't you guys in a legal battle over the copyright for that one? Like, I'm sorry to say, but somebody got to that before you.
Again, not big misconception going on here.
But you are twins with powers, so...
Yes, but we don't have to clap our hands together to activate them.
Hey, do you guys look the same?
Hmm?
Do you guys look the same?
Similar.
Yeah.
Are they like identical twins?
They look like they're fraternal twin.
Are their suit colors inverted?
That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Yes, they are.
Cool, I can tell them apart.
They are now.
Color theory! Yay!
But what happens when they switch suits?
Or just say, no,
we
I'm this
don't?
person.
I mean, we could totally do that. Confuse everybody.
Ah, fuck.
Listen, I've seen Oran High School Host Club enough times to know where this is going.
I haven't, so I don't know if I want to be enlightened.
Okay, watch the subbed one, because the other one's kind of embarrassing. I'll be real clear. Yeah. It's really good. There's a pair of twins, and actually, maybe you shouldn't watch it.
Did they add lessons to all these?
No, it's probably just mine.
Yeah.
Every playbook is different.
Wow, you look like you're finished, Ren.
I believe I am.
Morph, how you doing?
I'm just filling out the backstory. I've gotten abilities, labels done. Working on... looks good too. I'm on backstory, then I got the other questions I need to answer, and pick the moves and the legacy information for filling out, I guess. save that for now. Should I do the legacy first or the moves first?
Whichever you want to do.
You need me to choose moves, right?
I don't think I do.
Do you know which moves you want to use?
I think I definitely want to use Fight the Good Fight. And I'm kind of mulling over the Legacy Matters.
So, whatever you don't fill in for our legacy, I fill in.
Okay.
And which of those two are you interested in?
I was gonna take the first one, which would be our father, the Platinum Falcon, is still prominent, is still active and prominent in the city.
Okay.
And I want to do the greatest opponent one. I just don't know what to name the villain.
Crimson Nova.
Do you really want me to use Crimson Nova?
I really don't care. I was just trying to help. Yes,
Actually, that could be fine if she needs a rival. You know what? Fuck it. Crimson Nova it is.
I helped.
What?
Good job, robot boy.
My sense of accomplishment.
So then, timeline question. Would this be before Blackstar and Tekia broke away?
The best answer is yes, and probably after.
Broke away.
Something family.
Because we've got to be with the Mega Trojan. Is it before or after you were actively on this team? I guess.
I thought I was on loan.
Then if it's after,
I mean, she wants to be on loan, so she can be on loan.
okay.
So I guess this would be around the same time as Black Star and Tekia or
Sure.
Supers as well.
Sounds like the plan. Yeah. Yep. Size this up. There we go. Okay.
All set, Red?
I'm still working on it. I'm getting there.
I can't really take a look at your moves, so...
I don't technically have any.
Do you take the same ones that the legacy takes?
It depends on who. Like, it depends on the playbook that the person I'm bonded to with. No, I don't. I take moves if he were a delinquent, outsider, or transformed.
I believe your big thing is you don't have moves, you have bond.
Yeah, I have bonds, which are basically moves that I get to take. But because I am bonded to him and he has a legacy, I also get his legacy. So that's kind of what I get to pick up from him. But the bonds and distinctions are the moves, are kind of like what I get in place of moves. And they're very, very powerful. Some of them let us use adult moves, which are just upgraded versions of the normal moves.
What does it mean when it says you can't answer the questions for your other half's legacy moves?
So, whatever, like, I can't answer stuff for you. Like, let me check to see what in particular they're talking about.
I think it's specifically referring to my moves, and it's like, I guess, questions posed by using the moves? I don't know. Does that mean legacy matters won't affect us?
You can never answer the questions for your other half's legacy move. Oh, right. So like, say one of your moves is like you go and ask someone from your legacy, you can't go and ask me. That, like, if you like words of the past, when you seek guidance from one of your elders or a member of your legacy, tell them a problem you face and ask them a question about the problem. They will answer it honestly. So you can't be like, I have no idea what to do. Hey, you, sister, who is also in this exact same problem as me. What do I do?
Okay, we can't specifically do that one. Got it. Good thing I was not looking at that one.
Oh, you can take it. You can just ask our dad. Oh, and you also, so specifically in your legacy, whenever time passes, roll plus saver to see how the members of your legacy feel or react to your most recent exploits before rolling. Ask the players to answer these questions about your performance. So you can't ask me those questions.
Can I not?
No, that is what that means, because it specifically says the legacy move. So that is what you can't ask me any of those questions, because being bonded, we're supposed to like each other.
I mean, we don't have to like each other, but...
Are you, though? So, yeah.
Just some of these questions. It seems like everyone is just about finished.
It's mostly just typing left for me, I think. And answering the questions later.
Alright. So,
So
if
So
folks
buttons.
think buttons. So, if everyone thinks they're ready, we can start going through the question.
okay. Is everybody ready?
I think so.
I also think so. I'm just going to be referring back to this a whole bunch.
All right. Let's start with Ren. Tell us about your hero, Ren.
Greetings. I am XT001. My friends call me XT or 01. Appearance-wise, I appear to be a male android with metal skin. When I am not being a hero, I wear immaculate clothing, perfectly pressed. In my uniform, it is a prototype. It usually matches my elemental affinities and can withstand the damage that such things bring. Colors tend to be black, light blue, and bits of silver. I have the super abilities of incredible durability and strength, as well as an elemental form which takes the shape of ice.
Who created you and why?
My creator, Dr. Johannes Eberhard. He taught me to be a true hero.
How are you different from humans?
A silly question. I am made of metal, and I am also an android.
Who, outside of the team, is your character?
When my creator died, Lucy had taken me in.
And what about humanity fascinates you the most?
Their ability to love and laugh. Why did the chicken cross the road? To reach the other side. What are jokes?
Wow. Why do you care about the team?
Amiga knows how to repair my damage, and the twins are a biological anomaly, like myself.
Alright. Now, I don't remember, do we usually go over relationships?
We can.
Okay.
Do you want to ask those now? Okay.
Yeah, let's... Yeah, what are the relationships?
Platinum Hawk is an exemplary human. They show me around and tell me how things work. The behavior of Amiga confuses me again and again. I'm determined to understand humanity better by studying them.
Alright. Well, I guess that's a good lead into Amiga. So, Amiga, how did you get your powers? It's gonna be a lot of the same stuff for you.
Are you there? We can't hear you.
Chestnut?
Chestnut.
Chestnut. Are you a Pokemon?
Yes, yes.
It's poke a person.
Oh, that's okay. We'll come back to that.
I think
More.
they're back.
It sounds like they're back.
Are you back?
Oh shoot, I left my mic on. Sorry, it was taking meds.
Welcome back.
Okay, that's all right. Welcome back.
Thank you,
We heard
sorry.
everything.
We did.
What were my cats conspiring to do against me? Because they were the only ones.
They were planning to deal with you because you do not give them enough tuna.
There was something about spreading darkness. I'm not 100% sure.
I see. My apologies. I thought it would be a lot quicker than that.
It's all good.
Yes, I am back now.
It is your turn for question answering.
Question answer. Yes. What?
Yep. So most of this stuff's gonna be the same for you, except for like the last two, I think. But for your backstory questions, how did you get your power?
Oh, I've already gone over this in the last.
Yes, we're retreading it for new people.
Ah, I see. So playing with electricity can be a bitch, and so can a power surge during a thunderstorm.
And what do you do for fun?
You know those like collectible items or like collectible figurines and things like that that are limited edition and that sort of thing? Basically, I make bots on eBay to snipe bids and sell them at inflated prices because that's fun.
Who outside the team thinks better of you than you do?
My mom.
Why do you want to be here?
Well, everybody needs a Q, but sometimes Q can kick ass as a hero solo.
And why do you care about the team? So, what do you think of this new?
This new team, I'm just on loan. I don't know yet. I haven't met them officially.
So, for Rin's character, with the relationships, they do say the behavior of Amiga confuses them, but they are determined to understand humanity by studying them.
That's okay. They might very well have gotten a docket on who I am.
Alright. Let's bounce on over to Morph.
Hello.
I was about to say you can't ask me yet.
Yeah. Morph,
Yeah.
tell us about your character.
What would you like to know first?
Name, hero
Just
name.
go down the list you wrote out, buddy.
Okay. My superhero title is the Platinum Hawk. My father is the Platinum Falcon, and we're still having a little bit of a title dispute here. Neither one of us we've decided not to take the Falcon name and just have separate names between me and my sister. Real name, Jacob Marshall. Look, just ordinary teenage man. I've got platinum blonde hair, white, Caucasian, wearing comfortable clothing usually. I don't like fads, I just like being comfortable.
Also, you're not allowed to use my nephew's name.
Which one?
Both.
Too bad.
I mean, yeah, my nephew is obviously named Platinum Hawk, but
Your family's weird.
I know. No, obviously the real name, Morph. Gosh.
He's
Okay.
kidding.
I am
Okay.
kidding. You don't have to change it. I'm flattered you're mimicking my 5-year-old nephew.
Maybe
Just
he'll
pick
grow
the
up to be a
name.
superhero.
Maybe he'll
Okay.
grow up to be a superhero, and he's had a twin that I don't know about.
I just picked a name. Okay. Super suit, modern. It's a modern costume. Got bird insignia on the front. It's very like blue, white, and black mostly just the blue and the white. Our superpowers shared from our father are super strength, flight, and super senses. I have not developed the invulnerability or eye beams Dad
You're
has.
vulnerable.
Yeah.
So, when did you officially become part of your legacy?
Well, I was always expected to take up the legacy after birth, but Dad's kind of protective and limited what we could do before we were old enough. So it's only been recently that we've actually gotten to be an actual super.
So did he like put you in like a titanium bunker that's like the nursery?
No,
You know,
more
because you're
just
super strong.
he just didn't like.
Did he super-proof
use
the
of-
baby room? Is what I'm asking.
He might have. He might have.
So,
That would have been a precaution he'd have to take.
what's the greatest accomplishment of your legacy?
The Platinum Falcon has saved the city from a massive asteroid a villain had drawn from deep space. He pushed it back out into space before smashing it into enough pieces that it was harmless. That's Dad.
How does the public receive your legacy?
The people love my father and my grandfather, who was the Platinum Falcon before him. He's always been a hero that the people looked up to and respected, and now I've got big shoes to fill. I just don't have to fill them alone.
You just have to fill one of them.
Ha.
How does
Sorry.
your legacy tie into your reasons for being a superhero?
It's always been expected, I guess. Dad knew we'd have powers, and we've expected to become heroes. I was raised for it, and I've always been excited to take up the mantle.
And why do you care about the team?
I'm just kind of a caring guy. Of course, I want to protect my sister, but I kind of like protecting people. Maybe the name is important to me. Being a hero is cool, and the recognition might not be so bad. I want to live up to my dad, but in my own way.
And that brings us to you, Rev.
You gotta ask him his relationships.
Relationships. What is your relationships legacy?
Well,
So they're at the bottom of your character sheet,
No,
and
I
these
see
have
that.
these have to be members of the team.
Yes. And, yeah, I, once, kind of sibling fight with Osprey. I didn't like that. Just kind of upset with us. Lots of collateral damage. A little bit. And, I probably trust Amiga a little more than I should and told them an important secret of the legacy.
Oh.
Ooh.
What is the thing?
Probably sometime after the shame, just venting a little bit about having to not be able to take up the actual name because I have a twin.
So why can't you take up the name? I don't understand.
Because we decided not to.
Aw.
He only gets one of his dad's shoes, not both. And this is like who you're giving influence to.
I am a part of this team for better or worse, and I care about what they think. I give influence to all of my teammates.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
Yep.
Everybody has influence over Platinum Hawk.
Yep.
Mwahaha.
oh no. You poor misguided boy.
I'm a teenage. Hormones, it's expected. It's fine.
How old is he exactly?
I'd say 18.
He's
Just
still
turned.
innocent.
I'm 3.
Oh, you poor sweet summer child.
Yeah, probably.
This is why I play an anti-hero.
Yes, you get to help corrupt the Boy Scout. Good for you.
You told me your secret.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I can actually feel Spoiled rubbing her hands evilly all the way over here.
Look, I'm looking
not-
forward to this shit. It's good
I am not a
storytelling.
her. I am non-binary. I use
Oh,
they,
my
them.
bad. I apologize.
I
Okay.
should also
So I
add.
can
I should also add that I trust all of you as my greatest and most sincere friends. I give all of you influence over me.
Oh god.
Can I give like nobody influence? Because I don't know these yahoos for maybe
think-
more than 5
I
minutes.
think your rulebook says you have to do it for somebody.
Oh, then Boy Scout, because he's not gonna do me bad.
Alright, there you go. Platinum Hawk, you can
He
take
might.
influence
I have
over-
checked his browser history. He does not have any of the human mating rituals websites.
Oh, no, sweetheart, you see, that's normal.
Yes, but he has not had proficient practice.
Can
Have
we
you
stop
been
talking?
spying on him?
Can
Have
we
you
stop
set up
talking like I'm not
webcams
here?
in here?
Spying,
hang
spying
on,
is
hang
an
on.
uncouth choice of words. I have merely been observing.
I mean, it's really easy to hack into those webcams that are connected to computers, you know. You might want to be careful about having those unplugged. But if you have a laptop, there's not a whole lot you can do about that.
I hear a piece of tape is the best solution.
Yeah. Here's hoping you don't make too much sound. They might be able to pick up on that.
Okay, I'm just gonna be over here now.
Hey, Raz, your
I
turn.
think it's my turn to answer questions. Alright, so apparently the most important thing that I have to say first of all, as the joined is, I have to say that my other half is Jacob Marshall. I'm not as important as who I am, apparently the twin up.
Wow.
Moving on. So my super name is Platinum Osprey because we're in a debate over who gets to be Platinum Falcon. My real name is Janice Marshall. I'm a teenage girl. I wear comfortable clothing. I have a modern costume, much like my brother's, but I have an inverted color scheme so that people can tell us apart. And I also have an animal insignia, except mine is an osprey, not a hawk. I have the same powers that they do. I have super strength, flight, and super senses. I don't have the rest of our dad's abilities. How did me and my other half become connected? We're twins. It happened at birth. Duh.
Duh.
Who
How
or
was
what did
Babby
you...
formed?
How is Babby formed?
Don't worry. I'll let Amiga help you out with that one, Jacob.
Explain. How did your egg divert into 2 living beings? Explain.
Who or what did I have to give up because of my connection? I didn't think I had to be a superhero. Jacob was the one that Dad picked, but I got powers the same time that he did. I didn't want to be a superhero. So I had to give up the life that I thought I was going to have. Apart from
And you didn't want the life that you gave up, or you?
I didn't want this life. I didn't want to be a superhero, but now I kind of am. Apart from my powers, what keeps me together with Jacob? Well, he's my dumb brother, so of course I stick with him. Someone outside the team thinks you're better off on your own. Who are they, and why do they think that? Some people are fans of mine, but not Jacob's. I don't particularly agree with them. And why do I care about the team? Maybe if I stick with these guys long enough, I'll enjoy being a superhero.
How about your relationship?
my relationships, when I have problems with Jacob, I talk to Amiga. And
Oh,
this
depends
poor
on Amiga.
boy.
oh, I know, it's terrible. And Rin actually kind of helped me with this one. I'm jealous of the relationship that Jacob has with XT001, and I keep trying to interject myself into their conversation.
All right. So, what about your legacy then? Platinum
So-
Falcon's their dad, of course.
Yep, so I finished the legacy because Morph did the first two questions, so I'll just read all four of them off if that's all right with you, Morph.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so for our legacy, the Platinum Falcon, our dad, is still active and prominent in the city. Crimson Nova is the greatest opponent that he's ever faced. And he's still at large. Or she's still at large. Our younger brother Michael may be the next member of our legacy. And our grandpa is retired and quite judgmental. You know, as grandfathers tend to be.
As you do.
Why aren't you both Falcon?
That doesn't work like that, Grandpa. Back in my day, we only had one Falcon, and we liked it.
Why did you two come out wrong?
Oh.
Damn it, Grandpa, no!
Oh. Oh no.
Grandpa, no.
Grandpa, no.
Judgmental Grandpa.
He was
Let's-
from an older time, you
let's-
know, when
let's
comics
keep-
were casually racist and bigoted.
Let's keep Grandpa away from the bisexual lady in
Grandpa.
the black and gray catsuit.
Grandpa,
Yes.
Grandpa isn't allowed near the hideout.
Good.
What are you? What are you, robot? Some kind of queer?
Oh.
I am quite confused about my
God, I
personal
wasn't
identity.
Did the man, the guy who made you, couldn't get it up? Is that what was going on?
He's so bad. I hate this grandpa.
Hold on. Does the robot don't vibrate? Let's put it that way. Yes, is that an apt description?
Oh no, this is superhero data.
Yeah, but he's an
He's
AI,
fully
right?
functional and
No, I'm not an AI. I'm an android.
With an artificial intelligence. 'Cause
Yes.
You're yeah. So like, it.
But I'm.
Are
I'm
you Ace, or do you have a drive that
Do you have
I'm-
a performance drive?
I'm data. I'm data. I am fully functional.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm not a Trekkie. It took me a minute. Okay.
All right. So which?
How does
Wait, is
Data
your-
keep getting laid when he
He has a
doesn't-
robot dick.
But
Yeah, they built him with a robot dick. He has a robot dick.
but I have so many questions. 'cause
He has
he's-
to learn.
He's
No, he
he's
doesn't,
got
though.
he's apparently got software that lets him experience flesh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, it's
They
it's
made a
it's
big
whole
deal
thing.
about it.
Why,
it was
though?
because they wanted to
The
show.
Borg lady
how-
thinks he's hot.
Because he had to
I-
learn to love.
Amiga fully gets behind the idea of a robot wanting to learn how to love, but how to love does not necessarily mean how to do the horizontal monster mash. You know what I'm saying?
Take
It
that up
wasn't.
with Tasha Yar because she got it twice, and then she died.
I don't watch Star Trek. I don't know what that means.
It was a
Good.
character. She died in a really stupid death.
Well, that's what happens when you rock the boat, buddy.
No, that's what happens when you disobey Q.
cute.
No, I mean the actress. She
Oh,
was. Yeah, she was causing trouble.
Oh, she was problematic, so they killed her off. Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's not cool.
No, it's really not. But they've patched the bridge and they let her voice her character in the Star Trek MMO game. So
That's good because her
Yay.
character was actually cool. Anyways,
yeah.
So about Rez's influence.
All right, my influence. Okay. My influence. Are you more or less trusting than your other half? If more trusting, give out one more influence than they did. If less trusting, give out one less influence.
how do you do that?
You
You
Yeah.
get a point and not you. Or
If
you get
you-
someone two.
If you didn't get influence over your other half, then take it now. If you didn't give influence over your other half, then give it now. So more if you have influence over me, regardless. I am... This doesn't make any sense. It doesn't matter what I pick, everyone's ending up with influence over me.
It
I'm
affects
I'm-
the other ones, but for Legacy,
I'm-
it's like, no, we have to give it to everyone.
Pretty much, like, even if I said I'm less trusting, I would still hand it out to two people, and Morph gets it automatically, so everyone gets influence.
I
over
mean,
me.
technically, if I get it automatically, only if you didn't give it to me. So you can still choose to withhold one influence, but it would have to be from XT or Amiga.
Yeah, well, I'm more trusting, so
That
I
makes her
give
better than you.
Amiga. I
Gosh.
give Amiga influence over me twice.
Okay.
Okay. You two are gonna be in some big trouble because
They care about what you
can't do
think.
this to a girl.
The
about
anti-hero
what
is
you
wringing
think.
her hands.
But Amiga,
You
think
can't.
about it. Twins.
Yes, I am thinking about it. On one hand, boy. On the other hand, girl. On both hands, hot. So what am I to do?
I have the response. Give me
There's
1
only
second.
one answer.
Give me
Yeah,
a moment.
no.
There's two answers.
There is two distinct answers, but
Kill everybody.
no,
Oh.
bad.
Kill
No,
everybody.
we're not killing people.
Okay, all right, I
Oh,
got
wait.
it. I'm with you.
I've been linking stuff for Chestnut, and I realized she's not in that chat.
I'm not a she.
They are not in that chat.
Which chat? What are you talking about?
I was linking it in the mass chat, and I'm like, wait, no, they cannot see this. So that was during our data conversation, and this is in regards to the twins.
Ah,
Why not both?
It's like, think about it, twins. Why not both?
yeah, no. Yeah, I see it. I see it now in dank memes.
Yeah, I had to move
Dank
over.
memes.
Maymays.
I believe we're good
Yeah.
to
Queen's
go.
goods.
So let's see, I had two options for this. Oh, GM notes, which one do I want to do? I'm gonna do this one, I think. So, I think the scene's going to open up with, for this issue, there's a dark room, and as the camera kind of pans across, you see different frames of vats with something inside, and then you hear the metallic clop of footsteps, but no source. But the scene transitions and moves over to the hideout that you all had made for yourselves. What are all of you doing at the moment?
I'm tinkering on the newest gadget that I'm working on. I'm making some special hover boots.
How about you, XT?
I am busying myself, browsing through various talk shows. Currently, I am studying human interactions on a Gerald sprocket.
And are you in the same room as Amiga? She's tinkering with the...
Yes, the volume is turned up quite loud, and I am thoroughly enjoying hearing about the topic of the day. Are
What is
these
the what is?
are these interracial septuplets really my babies when I am Chinese and they are albino aboriginal?
Yeah, I probably got some headphones in, so I don't listen to it.
It's a good choice.
It's quite loud.
Alright.
And I don't mean like little bitty earbuds. I mean like this is
Full
more like-
ear,
Sound
This is-
dampening.
drowning.
Yeah, this is these things are based. You could knock a man out with them, like big clunky ones.
And I have, and I will again.
Again.
You're probably not wrong.
What are you two? Angry Grandpa just goes, "What are you two doing? Picking other bird?" Anyway, Platinum Hawk, what are you doing?
I would probably be at the windows, using supervision to scan for anything going on, and probably have some puny earbuds in to kind of listen to an old police radio Dad gave me.
It is
Game week.
super loud downstairs.
It is, but I'm trying to very much focus in.
And how about you, Platinum Osprey?
I will be attempting to help Amiga put together her boots by handing her tools. Usually the wrong one, but then when I'm told which one is the right one, I'll get the right one.
Yeah, so I'm getting the feeling that this isn't really your jam. Is it?
Roll me
Oh
superior.
no.
Both of you.
Oh. Okay. Five.
Apparently I do know. This is my jam.
Alright, so, Amiga, you're super distracted by all the wrong tools that Osprey handed you. But then you see her pick up the actual tools you were asking for, and instead of handing them to you, just goes ahead and completes the task that you had been working on.
I don't think I would let somebody tinker with my stuff.
Okay.
That would be a major breach.
Alright, well, you stop her then.
Oh, sorry.
Listen, I don't know about you, and I don't know if you get your stuff like custom made because your whole family's in the business, and like that's cool and all. Like you see automatically pulling down the headphones to rest around my neck so I can look you dead in the eye. But I make my own stuff. So it's really important to me that you stop right now. Okay?
Alright, I'm sorry.
I appreciate it, but you've been handing me the wrong tools all day, and yeah, you lucked out once. Good job, but no touchy. I need to make sure that this is secure in case of a breach. If you start working on it, how am I going to know that it works properly?
Okay.
I still haven't got to the testing phase yet. Where's your brother, by the way?
Speaking of family,
Downstairs or up? Where'd you? He was upstairs?
he was upstairs, I believe.
He's upstairs.
Everyone's phones goes off. And this is just an alert that everyone's, maybe not phones, but whatever communication device you all are using starts to beep with no.
Okay. I put the headphones back on and hit a button so it turns back into the mask.
How about the rest of you?
I will definitely take a look at my phone and
Yeah.
pull out my headphones.
So, as you do, you hear, "Greetings, children!" And, Osprey and Hawk, you both recognize this as your father. Osprey.
Hey, Dad.
I believe I've found work for you that's not too dangerous. You all are being safe, right?
Of course.
Yes,
No.
Dad.
Well, good. Fortunately, this is
Hello.
an easy first step
Is
for
this
you.
thing on? Am I a part of the
Greetings.
group call?
Yes, you are.
Amiga, I think it's working.
Oh, that's awesome! I am so happy for you.
The volume isn't too loud, is it, sir?
It's quite loud.
Alright, we'll turn it down.
I can hear something. Is that a talk show in the back?
It's Jerry Springer. I don't know why
Daryl
it's on.
Sprocket.
That's a terrible show. You shouldn't be watching that. Make sure my
Yeah.
kids don't see.
It probably will rot their brains, but my brain is super enhanced. I should be fine.
XT takes his learning very seriously, Dad.
It's
You
true.
were talking about a job.
Yes, a job. Well, it appears that you all remember Crimson Nova, right? Well, there's an abandoned facility. There seems to be something reactivated in the area. All I need you to do is check it out. If it seems to be too dangerous, feel free to run away. No shame in that.
You want us to...
We don't run away.
Well, that's good. You all are very brave. Just find out why the location is giving off a signal now.
Sure.
I'll send you
Yeah,
the
no problem.
coordinates. And he's already off the phone and
Awesome.
transmitting coordinates to the air.
Okay. Hey XT.
Yes, I am still on the line. Hello.
No, the call's over. I'm in the room with you.
Oh, should I hang up?
Yes.
Yeah. The coordinates are on our apps.
Fantastic.
Yes, I speaking of fantastic, I like took some time because you seem to be really interested in culture, and I have 20 years worth of human culture right here on this little drive. If you just want to plug it in, I think
You would
you'll
do
be
that for me?
really impressed. Oh,
no.
of course. Where do you want me to insert it?
I have a perfectly capable USB drive here on my arm.
And then just
I
extend
insert
his
the
arm.
drive. It is literally 20 years worth of know your meme and how to use them appropriately.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
God. Hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and do this for myself to avoid being overridden with yeet. Okay.
Janice just looks at Amiga like,
You don't know what's on it. You don't know what's on it. You don't know what's on it.
XT's eyes like do the like digital glaze over, and you just see like the quick flashing of data across both irises.
you're right, I
Processing
don't
complete.
know.
And
But I suspect.
no, hold on. Processing complete. We should begin the mission.
And then he Naruto runs out the room.
Wait, no, you still got the flash drive in your arm. You.
XT is gone.
I'm
All right, I'm significantly faster now thanks to your data.
why did XT just run out of here like that? Is he trying to fly? I don't.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there've definitely been some advancements to airspace technology in the last 20 years. Anyway, hand me those boots and let's get going. Like, we're on a deadline. Come on.
I'll pick up the boots and hand them over. Disbelievingly about what I just saw.
I'm just gonna fly out the door after XT.
I put on the boots and fly up after XT.
I also fly after XT.
I'm glad I made these goddamn boots.
Nothing to be worried about, I'm sure.
Yeah, just roll me a freak,
Roll you a what?
Amiga.
Oh, okay.
What?
Roll freak. You're trying to use your powers.
I made boots.
Yeah.
Do
Your
they
power,
work?
your power is making them. That's how you.
You have not
manifest it.
gotten. You have not gotten to the test phase.
7.
Okay. So you start to use these boots for the first time, and it seems kind of faulty at first, but you manage to make it work. Now I should pull up.
Baby, what's wrong?
Okay, so you can mark any condition, or I can tell you how the effect is unstable or temporary.
How are they unstable?
How do these boots work? When you made them, are they how are they fueled? Is it literal rocket science?
No.
Does it use fuel?
Reverse polarity.
Okay.
But you like click the heels like Wizard of Oz.
Alright, so I'd say flying through the air, it's not very pretty. You managed to do it, but you're still getting used to it.
Okay, cool.
But the scene will transition. Miga, you're probably kind of the last one to arrive just because you're getting used to this new technology or these new boots that you had just been tinkering with. Arriving on the area, everything is what you see is just rubble. It is just a surface of what was once a building, but it is entirely shattered, and it's been that way too, and it's kind of cordoned off. But that's all you see, just the ruins of a previously standing building. And it's not like it's not a recent thing, it's been this way.
Just to be clear, so the person who's like hideout this is the person that I accidentally unmasked before, right? Well, accidentally on purpose.
Yes. And this area has been promptly abandoned shortly thereafter. And ended up in like a pile of rubble.
Awesome.
So a pile of rubble is transmitting some sort of signal my father's concerned about.
Yeah. Thing about that is, we don't know for sure who caused this. So, like, if the workers did it because they found out who the villain was, like, I can totally understand the destruction, because that would make sense, right? But if this shit just blew up, like, for no reason, that's a trap.
But forgive me, but it looks like it's been in shambles for a while, but just now my the signal's only been recent.
Hey XT, do you have a voice modulator? And would you be able to fake his dad's voice?
A voice modulator. Perhaps. Let me try. One moment.
My son! Yes, I have, in fact, done whatever it was that Amiga wanted us to do. Yep, it's me, your dad, Platinum Falcon.
So, like, voice modulators are kind of a thing.
I get that. So you think someone lured us out here?
Oh, I think it's, what is it, the Crimson
Have you been eating your vegetables, son?
Okay, stop. You can stop now. It's getting too real, XT.
But Dad, he's been watching the porn again.
Maybe it would just be easier if we had XT search
I'm
for a signal.
I'm not familiar with this word. Should I conduct
Don't worry about it. I'm sure it's probably in the file that I sent.
Pausing search.
Searching.
Not now, XT. That's
Dear God, there are terabytes of data on this.
XT. That's something that you search in the privacy of your home or in your room, or I mean, you already have a computer in your head, so the sanctity
Indeed,
of
I was going to do a search right now. I'm sure it would have been fine.
Probably shouldn't.
Very well. Should we continue and look for this energy source?
I think we should case the joint first.
If you're concerned it's a trap, why don't we... Is there a way to track the signal? Can either of you identify?
I'm sure I can figure something out. But
Well,
I meant more the area might have a... The area that we're in.
We should scope out. We should scope out the area as Amiga is suggesting. Get a lay of the land before we head in willy-nilly,
and
as the kids put it.
Yeah, and since the both of us are good with technology, we can definitely see about the signal if it came from here or not. Did you get a reading on where the signal came from originally? XT?
I can check.
Yeah, and actually I forgot to do this. I forgot to add a team to the...
Oh yeah,
That's
the game.
That sounds like Rin wants to assess the situation.
I do in fact want to assess the situation.
May I also assess the situation?
No, that'd be insane.
I think you could help me depending on my role.
Can I...
Let's see what the skill is, because I might not be good at it, and I could help you. Superior. I have a 1 in superior. What do you have?
Oh, I'm highly superior.
Okay. You do it. You do it, and if you need the help, I'll assist you, so you'd get a +1 after we spend a team point.
Awesome. Boop. +1. A boop.
Oh, no. No +1 yet.
Oh.
The +1 is
Just a
only if
second.
you don't make it, but yeah, it'll still be the same result.
Alright, on a 7 to 9, you can ask
One question.
one question.
Did the signal come from here?
Below the ground.
Yeah, this is totally a trap. The signal originated from here.
Oh, you mean the signal for his father?
Yeah,
Oh, that came from him.
from the dad.
Yeah, from the dad. It came across the city.
Okay. Alright.
So at the very
That
least,
was-
it's not a trap here.
Yeah, it's not an obvious trap at the very least. It
It's
might
not
still be a
specifically
trap.
meant for us.
Yeah, like it still might very well be a trap, but in this case, trap status on hiatus until determined.
So secret underground lab. Maybe we should start clearing rubble.
As you all are
think
looking
that's
around,
probably mine and your job, bro.
Yeah.
You might want to look for something that's like a secret entrance. But clearing rubble will definitely help.
and looking around too, while that area is cordoned off, and it's just been like that for days, weeks, however long, or maybe even longer. But there are people walking the streets. It's not like it's not like it seems to be any immediate danger at the moment.
All right. So I suppose I would like to go around, start moving rubble as necessary, and try and find a underground entrance
Sure.
of some sort.
Is that something you roll?
What is he specifically looking for?
An entrance.
It would be assess the situation.
Yeah, he could
Okay.
just be like, where is the end? Where is the entrance?
Yep. Assess the situation.
So out of curiosity, I went on Know Your Meme, and Deadpool has his own meme category that's just Deadpool.
That doesn't shock me.
So there's gonna be. It doesn't
Bust
shock
out
me
your-
whatsoever. So there's
Bust
gonna
out
be
your
a
best
lot of
Ryan
that.
Reynolds, buddy.
Oh, I think I can do that.
Hey!
Situational and
You
all
could mix it up
bonus
with-
or penalty. Well, I'm not finding anything.
I will help to give him a +1.
Okay, and with a +1, you can ask one question.
Where is the secret underground entrance?
It's a good call. It's a good use of that question.
Okay, so how are you all looking, and Osprey, how are you assisting?
I'm probably helping by moving rubble around.
We've also got super senses, so we could likely start hearing things or seeing things out
Yeah.
of place.
So you're probably, as you're shifting rubble around, easy enough for the two of you who have a significant amount of strength.
XT also has
As
strength.
you're, well, XT also has strength. But as you're shifting this rubble around, you, I guess it starts to be that thing where once you find like a flatter surface and feel the ground, it's that kind of like vibration thing where, kind of like what Toph does, I guess, where there's those ripples outward, and it seems to go deeper before there is a hollow space below.
Okay, so can we sense any sort of pathway connecting us down to that hollow space?
No, it is entirely buried.
So good news, there's something down there. Bad news, we might have to make our own door.
I mean, you guys are all strong. That shouldn't be too hard, right?
I'm gonna find where the entrance to this thing is, and then I'm gonna punch through the ground, and then I'm gonna like grab hold of it and kind of like wrench it open like it was like a soup can lid.
Yeah. Unleash powers.
We
No.
don't have any team point to help.
But I'll mark my potential.
Can I lend you aid for this, or
No, we don't have any team.
Yeah.
You need
So
team.
when you punch into the ground and grab something and start to lift, and you break off a chunk of this, just a chunk of some of the concrete that was once part of the building, instead of lifting the whole thing.
Well, I got a part of it.
it's a start. We can keep going. XT, would you like to help us? And
Absolutely.
we're gonna.
I can assist in lifting or breaking. Which would you prefer?
Let's go with lifting. We'll make a hole first, and I'll try seeing if I can break further down.
Okay.
no.
Unleash powers for whoever's trying.
Why did you open on that side, stupid?
Okay. Whoop.
Alright. So, with the three of you working together, you manage to break through a sizable chunk of this concrete, whatever's left of this building, this rubble. And as you do, those who have the really astute senses sense a shift in the ground before part of it starts to give, and all of you start to slide down into this hollow space.
I'm gonna grab XT and start flying.
Go boots!
Go.
But this rubble kind of just slides inward a little bit and trails downward. It's noisy. You all do fall through, and the scene kind of shifts and transitions, and on that panel, it's just darkness. All of you are down there, but it's dark.
Okay. Can I turn on the light somehow? On my helmet or something?
Absolutely. And as you do, the interior lights up. There was, when it was dark, there was this tiny little speck of light that just kind of shines down, but it's not enough to see by. And when you activate the light on your helmet and the room illuminates, the interior of this room is mostly rubble as well. But off to the side, you see a passage that just kind of leads downward, and staring. It kind of just leads at an angle, at a small descent, and you see it branches out in two different directions further down.
XT's gonna look down one of the tunnels.
Hey there, supervillains. It's your boy XT. Come out.
And then he's gonna turn to look at Amiga and gives a thumbs up.
Oh, what? I couldn't hear you. Sorry, what?
I can't repeat that comedy gold.
No, I think the last part you cut out for. You turned and looked at her.
Looked at Amiga and gave a thumbs up.
Okay. Cool. I've still got the light on, I suppose.
Can you tell which way the signal is coming from?
Yeah, hold on. Hacks into the system. No.
Amiga, you're just hitting the same buttons over and over again. I don't think that's really hacking.
You're a terrible person.
It's science. I know what I'm doing.
I would like to use my my gadgetry to hack the system.
Yeah, absolutely. Roll free.
Cool.
Freak.
Not very good at that. But anybody want to help me boost the signal?
We do
got
not have
no
points for that.
team.
Cool. Hey, it's a 9.
All right.
How exactly do we get team back?
You do stuff during it.
you have to do stuff without spending threat.
It's fair.
All right. 7 to 9. You can mark in condition, or I can tell you how it's stable or unstable or.
Sorry.
On a 7 to 9, you can choose to mark a condition, or I can tell you how it's temporary or
Temporary or unstable.
Okay, so you get into the system, and surprisingly, it appears to be. Well, unsurprisingly, it appears to be active, but surprisingly, it seems to be sophisticated. Like something is trying to keep you out. But getting into the system, you get a brief flicker. You have like, what do you use? Is it just like a screen on your wrist? I don't remember. It's a HUD.
The visor part is like holographic. So
Okay.
think Jervis inside Iron Man's mask.
Gotcha.
Except I don't have an AI.
All right, so you get into the system and you end up getting like this 3D kind of like holographic image of the interior of this place. You manage to get a few active cameras briefly but they keep flickering out. So you have a basic map of this place, and you can see that that the left passage that branches off continues down before just dropping at a straight vertical descent into nothing. And then the other passage just seems to wind lower. So if you were going to head down, you would want to take the right passage. But even the map you have of this place is kind of it's doing that thing where it flickers and kind of stretches like it's on like it's on a shoddy screen, a shoddy monitor. And the cameras themselves don't seem to maintain long enough for you to get much out of it.
Damn it.
Not working like you thought?
I wasn't able to get very much. Here, let me show you. So I imagine that any kind of like keyboard typing would be like a hologram in front of me. So I'm actually hitting like keys of light. So I like take both hands and then collapse it on top of the keyboard. And then when I lift my hands up, it's in basically the blueprint that I was able to get, of the building. It's not everything. It's kind of jittery in places where I wasn't able to get anything. But you see a 3D mock-up of the building that we're in.
Yep, and so now you all see what you saw before. That 3D holographic image of the descent on the left side just coming to a dead end at a straight vertical drop, and the one on the right that just seems to slant further downwards. You do see that there are a few rooms that branch off in places, but it keeps going further down.
Well, that's very impressive. It raises questions like, why would they have a vertical drop?
Oh, that would be an elevator shaft, yeah.
I mean, even
the
I
thing
knew
is,
what an elevator was.
we can fly, so it's not super big of a deal, but there's also the fact that this was an evil lair at some point in time.
It might still be.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with Star Wars, but do you
Checking
remember what
database.
happened when they got stuck in the trash compactor? Yeah, think of that except vertically.
I have 8 movies to filter through. I do not know what this trash compactor is.
It's
should be in
okay,
the
XT.
it should be in the data bank that I just uploaded into you when we left.
So we
Guess
go
I'll
right.
just die.
That's fine with me.
I mean, we could go left. We would just be going down an elevator shaft.
On the holographic image, you can determine that both ways do go down. The right way seems to be would be a walk instead of a drop. And at the bottom of this image, there is another room and 2 sets of rooms, actually, that are larger than the smaller, like, tertiary rooms that are off the side along the halls.
Well, we're supposed to be figuring out where the signal's coming from. We could just check every room on our way down. Is probably the better idea. No, I think we should do that.
Okay, bro.
As long as you're all right with it, yeah.
You are, as they say, the boss.
No, I'm really not XT, but thank you.
Yeah. Flyboy here is flying by the seat of his pants, just like the rest of us. So, boss might be a little strong.
Well, I suppose.
So I'm gonna start making my way down and head down the right corridor, down the stairs.
Okay. What's everyone else doing?
I will follow.
I will follow.
Alright, so as you all make your way off to the right side and head down this flight of stairs, there are occasional doors. Sometimes when you open them up, it's just rubble, and other times it goes into a short hallway with a room. Checking the rooms, a lot of it seems to be lab material. But as you make your way further down, you start to hear something mechanical moving, and from one of the sides of the walls, a panel extends, and you see that it's just it's quite literally a turret. And it seems to be able to shift and slant through the hall and just aim throughout the entirety of this stairwell. But it comes out and it turns and aims directly at you all.
Okay.
Are you doing anything fast?
Sorry, who?
Yes.
Everybody, what are we doing?
What is everyone doing?
We're going after the signal, right?
It's a turret. We're all gonna die.
It's taking aim.
I would like to use my psychic weapon to basically I'ma shoot first.
Okay. Directly engage. Anyone else?
Barring should that not work, I would rip out a chunk of the wall and try to use it as a shield for my teammates.
All right.
I will use the tactical moment to shoot a javelin of ice at the turret,
I'm just
unleashing
gonna
my
fly up
powers.
and hit it.
All right. So, Amiga, XT, Osprey, roll directly engage. Hawk, roll.
How did I do this? I'm not very good at directly engaging. Oh fuck!
Yeah, you
Apparently
are.
you are.
Damn! Today I am. Today it was hair trigger. Pew!
I get defend.
Ice powers activate.
All right. On a 10 plus, pick 2. On a 7 to 9, pick 1. There's resist or avoid blows. Take something from them. Create an opportunity for your allies, or impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition. So we'll go down the list. Amiga, you acted first. So which 2 do you want to take?
Which two what?
For directly engaging, you get to, on a 10 plus, you get to pick 2. Resist or avoid blows, take something from them, create an opportunity, or impress, surprise, or frighten. I don't think the last one works.
So it's you surprise, frighten, or what?
Impress, surprise, or
Yeah.
frighten the opposition.
Do you want to resist or avoid? Do you want to avoid the shot?
I'll avoid any incoming attacks.
And you can pick another one. I suggest avoid the shot and create an opportunity.
Cool. I will do that then.
All right. So someone can get a +1 on one of those 9. Osprey, you also get to pick 2. You also avoid.
I am going to avoid getting shot, and I'm going to impress Amiga because I'm cool.
You can certainly try.
I'm impressive.
You think you are.
She does think she is.
All right. Hawk, do you want to take the +1 that you get from the opportunity?
I was just moving to defend.
Do you want to bump that 9 up to a 10, or do you want to pass that down to?
I'll give it to XT.
XT. Okay, so defend. Savior. Blah 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 blah. On a 7 to 9, it cost you. So expose yourself to danger or escalate the situation. So keep safe and choose one.
Do we got a 7 to 9?
You're gonna get the +1 from the opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
So on a hit, okay, on 7-9 it costs. So do you expose yourself to danger or escalate the situation? Pick one of those.
I think maybe I'd accidentally escalate the situation and maybe rip out a part of the wall I wasn't meant to.
Yep, so you rip out part of the wall, and as you do, all 3 of you, Osprey, Amiga, and XT, as you unleash your powers against this this construct, in 3 successive hits, you quickly destroy it before it managed to get off a good shot, and you do manage to pull off another panel from the side of the wall and deflect the shot before it hits anyone. But the panel you pull off had another turret underneath it, so that one shifts and twists and then lifts and is point blank aiming at you.
Oh, shit.
Yep, so you...
Honk. Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
There was a honk and then everything went quiet. Was
Well,
the
that
honking-
tends to happen when things honk.
Yeah.
the
So the
honking.
second turret, the second turret is point blank range, and you see it quickly charge, and it just blasts a laser straight into you. So I need you to roll just straight 2d6, or plus conditions. You are taking a powerful blow.
You
So
can roll the
Morph-
condition
yeah,
button.
up on the conditions one is the top one there, Morph.
You want to miss on this one.
3. Miss.
Good.
Yep. So it quickly charges a shot and fires off, but you have enough mind to pull this panel back into place and use that as a shield before it blasts you back. And it probably reflects off and blast this turret. But at this point, the entire stairwell just goes red, and you hear this this alarm going off. It's like, "Dah, dah, dah," and then you see other turrets starting to slide out of the walls.
I think we've got to move now.
Well, that's not good.
Oh, and the stairs turn into a slide.
And the stairs turn into a slide.
Yes.
Activating hover boots.
Activating inherited flying power.
Yeah.
You bastard.
Gonna try and just fly down quickly away from the lasers.
Activating ice powers. Oh no, this makes it worse.
And I slip further, faster.
Goodbye.
All right, so you all start
Tell
to
them my
slide.
story.
I don't think those
Hi.
memes prepared him for that one.
Well, XT is flailing uncontrollably down the stairs. I will try and fly after him and shield him with the panel I have from the lasers.
Yes, roll savior.
I got you, XT.
Go
Yeah.
ahead, nice. All right, yeah. Defend. You can. Okay. 10 plus. You can pick one. You can add a team to the pool. You can take influence over XD, or you can clear a condition.
If I what?
You can add a team to the pool. You can clear a condition if you have a condition, or you can take influence over XD.
I will add a team to the pool. And save my android friend by just lifting him out of his free fall.
Yep. So you managed to use that panel ripped from the side to protect your team as they flee through the bottom doors, and everyone comes out into just an open room.
Is everyone all right?
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Systems appear to
I
be
think-
nominal.
I think we may have lost somebody, though.
Lost somebody?
Is XT still sliding?
No, he got him.
No,
Oh,
I
got it,
got him
okay.
safely to the bottom.
I've been
Okay.
rescued for some time now.
Wow. Okay. I'm sorry. There's so many things going across this headset. You know, it's really hard to keep up with everything. When you cause your own demise and need to be saved, we're supposed to be superheroes. We don't normally need saving ourselves.
Yeah,
This is
I
true.
might have messed
I will
that up a
strive to
bit.
do better.
But the room you're all in, as you get a better look around the area, you see there is a series of computers and machines that seem to be active, and they've got just various coding running across some of these screens. It's
Cut out.
thought I could turn that down, but I can't. But you see a lot of just various codes going over these screens that are it's basically black monitors with white text going down it. And several of them are running, and there are wires and cords running in all sorts of different directions.
I'll let the more technologically savvy heroes deal with what's going on there. I would like to focus my senses to assess the situation and see if there's any other, like, person or thing present in the room besides the whirring computers.
Yep. Roll.
Because I am very
Or is that-
suspicious that these are on right now.
Oh, probably. If they're making noise, then they're on. It's a little known tech fact.
You cannot tell if there is anyone else in the room, but someone or something obviously set these up.
The best
You
way to
also-
know
but
if
you
they
do
are
know-
on is they will shoot at you.
Can I jack into this computer?
Absolutely.
Awesome. I jack into the computer to try and access the information on it by being sneaky hacker.
Yep. Roll superior.
Okay. Would you say this is a reckless thing? / rule breaky thing?
Roll breaky.
Never mind. That's for helping other people. Never mind. I'm trying to see what moves I had that might help me. Okay.
Yeah, while they do this, I'll probably get a
7.
little frustrated. I can't hear anything. And start flying around.
Okay. 7, you get to ask one question. Let's assess the situation.
Can I override the system?
Yes, you can, but you also notice that there is data partitioned in the next room.
I immediately tell my friend that to check the next room. Well, I take over the machine.
And what are the rest of you doing?
I'll check the room, like she told us.
Alright. So as you all turn, you do see, shifting out of the darkness, you hear like the scraping of just a series of wires and clutter on the tiled floor here. And you'll have to forgive me because I don't have a mechanical voice thing that Ren does, but you see a robot of sorts. It's a bit bulkier, but you see that there are wires kind of like running out from the back of its head to a series of machines that are just like cluttered in the darkness. Some of which are very massive speakers, they look like. But this robot steps out of the darkness and just kind of like does a once over everyone. This lair was supposed to be abandoned.
This lair was supposed to be abandoned.
Are you doing the SpongeBob meme?
This layer was supposed to be abandoned.
Doing what now?
The SpongeBob meme. The mocking SpongeBob.
No, I just enjoyed the voice changer on.
Oh.
This layer was supposed to be abandoned.
That was what we thought too. This is bad. Is this thing a threat?
It hasn't done anything yet.
Who are you?
Be nice to it.
My friends call me Hawk.
Hawk. Searching databases.
Searching databases.
Capes.
Capes.
Is it asking a question? I'm not.
No, it was a statement.
No,
but
that
it's
was a
just
statement.
standing there.
But I'm just standing here.
That's the fourth wall.
I do not comprehend.
Oh, I get it. Now he's doing a Deadpool meme.
This is the other robot, guys.
I can't understand what he's saying anymore.
I barely
Yeah,
can, but I'm picking it up a little bit.
Totally different voices, guys. Come on.
Yo.
Yes.
But it's standing there and it's blocking the entrance to the next door.
Do we need to go through that, Amiga, to get into the next room?
Looks like it. Either... Well, immobilizing it's probably going to work. Is there a means to access that robot from this computer?
From that
The
computer?
The one I hijacked, yeah.
Greetings, friend. I am XT001. What is your designation?
Designation, formerly IL-12. Yes, you can hack into that robot if you try. Formerly IL-12. I was not considered to be taken. IL-57 was considered a later model. I was left here. But now, designation has been reassigned, not as IL-12, but as Dr. Decibel, and it picks up a lab coat and puts the lab coat on.
Dr. Decibel. Is this your lair now? We found a signal and are investigating.
This is my lair now.
Are you a cape?
No, I was abandoned here, and now I will pick up where... the machinist and Crimson Nova left off and prove that I am greater.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that, Isle.
Okay, this is definitely a problem.
I'ma try and reprogram it so it wants to maybe not take over the world and follow in Crimson Nova's footsteps, but maybe, just maybe, because we have voice recording of Superhero Dad, we make him think that Superhero Dad is the best guy since sliced bread.
I think this is Pierce the Mask.
Oh, if it is, then I get a doodly dad. I think. Oh no, it's when somebody tries to pierce my mask.
This would be provoke.
Is it?
Yeah, you're
They're-
trying to get them to do something.
All right.
Something.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Boop. And come on. 9.
Okay. 7 to 9. You can choose one. Instead, choose one. Yeah.
I
So-
will take a condition because I want this to succeed.
Okay.
Which one do I take?
This. Whoops, that's the wrong book.
I think I'm gonna take insecure because it's like I'm not on top of my hacking skills today. The fuck is going on?
I
Yeah, that
stepped
would make
away when
sense.
this happened.
We're hacking.
Yeah.
Or hacking the plan.
So,
I am supposed to be like the best hacker in fucking Halcyon Valley. What is going on here? Smacks machine.
yep.
Hello.
So as you do this, this former IL-12 Dr. Decibel, now Dr. Decibel, like starts to move towards you, and you see that the wires connecting to its head that are connected to these gigantic speakers, you hear like the sound of power, something powering on. But before anything goes off, it pauses as you start to hack into it, and it says, "This is a violation of my new directives. Welcome to my lair."
Just the Windows reboot noise.
Pretty much.
Dee-doo, 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 doo.
Oh god. That's like Windows 95.
That's AOL startup noise.
Which was prominent on Windows 95.
That. Yep. Okay, I'm fucking old and remember the noise, but I don't remember much else. Leave me alone. I'm fucking old.
You've got mail.
Yeah. So
Oh,
it goes,
God.
dinner, you've got mail. It does that.
Oh Jesus.
You've got friend.
Not the most up-to-date computer software on these robots.
I was an earlier model. I apologize that I am not updated, friend.
Don't worry, we can fix that. Hopefully, back at my shop, things here seem a bit shoddy.
So I
It doesn't help when
guess-
people are ripping walls off.
look.
Yeah.
I also apologize for what I released in the next room moments prior to engaging you in conversation.
What did you release?
do?
What did you release, friend?
I'm gonna fly into the room and see.
Yep.
God,
and
it's fucking neurotoxin, isn't it? It's always fucking neurotoxin with robots.
I needed to worry about neurotoxin. I do not possess organics.
my previous owners had a joint commission to work together. Crimson Nova and the machinists were working on Project X. And as you burst into the next room, you see that there are all these vats, and they are there's 3 of them that are where the glass is sliding down, and there's just mist pouring out of them.
Nope. Hey, Doc. How about you like reverse that and double time, yo?
I am accepted into your directives, friend. I no longer have access.
Oh dear.
What do you mean you don't have access? I grant you access. Like do something.
I think you're gonna have to do this one manually.
Granted. And then the vats stop sliding down and the glass starts to slide back up, but then they shatter one after another as
Fuck!
see
Shit!
3
Yes!
things coming
God,
through.
God,
What did you
Motherfucker.
do?
What's an X?
And how is he going to give it to us?
Oh no.
Let's see.
I almost want to hit you.
I don't regret that meme, Chip, at all.
I kind of do, but at the same time, it's really funny.
I mean, honestly, he was a stiff before then. Listen, Doc, like, what was in those tubes so we can be ready for them?
newer, enhanced versions of the previous X. This is X version 8, and you see there's like a thin figure that's emerging from the mist, and it's just got like long tendril-like arms with hands on the end.
I didn't sign up for fucking Slender Man, okay? Like, I had to deal with X, and he was on my team, and I'm not dealing with that.
And then it says X version 9, and then another figure steps out, and they've got spines running along the back of their body, and along the forearms. And then it says X version 10, and then there's a heavy thud as a much larger version kind of hobbles forward, and it is just plates of armor. A more stable version than the X version 7.
Why did we just let them all come out when we could have just gone in there and started punching?
You asked for an explanation.
Didn't want to start punching. I don't know if are they going to attack us? Is this a problem?
Slowly back out of the room, and we'll close the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I'm afraid they are not mentally stable. And this would be... Shoot, I lost it.
While
I
you
found
find it, can we... Okay.
When you enter battle against a dangerous foe, add team to the pool.
After we set up for battle, can we take the 5-minute break, please?
Absolute.
Awesome.
No break for...
Nobody asked you, meme bot.
Alright, who's the leader?
I guess I'm taking points.
Yep. So, leader,
Yes.
you have influence over every other teammate.
I believe I do.
Do you, though?
Unless we are now counting Dr. Decibel as a member of our team, I have influence over everyone.
Alright.
Yes.
If everyone has the same purpose... Wait. What is everyone's purpose in the...
Purpose. What?
What are we looking to accomplish in this battle?
I'm about to ruin these XD's whole career.
I suppose it's put down the X experiments without causing too much damage.
Oh, that's not gonna happen.
You don't have to be that specific, Marv.
Okay, then put it down.
Cause mayhem and disaster and try and boost my friends from a distance. I ain't getting in the fray.
You don't have to be that specific.
But mayhem and disaster is a given.
Yeah, but do you want to beat them? Do you want to run away? It's like, what a general, like, what are you doing in this fight?
I'm thinking running away is not an option.
Alright, so, like, beat the X unit, son? Alright.
It's something like beat the X units from most of us.
Alright.
I'm also gonna beat the X units.
Does anyone mistrust another team member? Or mistrust the team leader?
No.
No.
Is your team ill-prepared or off-balance?
I'd say we're a little off balance. We weren't prepared for 3X series.
So we might say this is an XXL problem.
Okay.
Hey! I got a good one.
Alright.
It's a triple X situation we're not comfortable with.
Yep.
And
So...
X gonna give it to us. Oh
It's
no.
gonna give it to you.
Oh no.
So, yep. So you have 3 in your team pool. And before we get into that, we will take our 5 minutes.
Okay.
Awesome sauce.
I will be right back.
Same.
Possible
Also-
I.
I shall remain.
Okay, who's here?
Still here. Welcome back.
So, are we on the air?
Yes.
Oh,
Why would we turn it off? We're just on break.
oh,
back.
'cause I thought it was muted on breaks.
Oh, nope. Do you need us to mute?
No.
Okay.
I have mochi ice cream.
Ooh, what
And
kind?
This is green tea.
Nice.
But equally good, I found out, is the salted caramel.
Ooh, that does sound
And
good.
now when I got it, I was like, oh, they don't have the green tea kind. They've got mango and they've got frickin' caramel. Well, I don't really care much for mango. I'll take this one, I guess. Then I ate it and I went, oh my god, it's amazing.
Mm.
So yeah, both of them are tied for my fave.
Yeah, the grocery store near my house has handmade mochis that they sell too, and they have
Nice.
they have green tea, strawberry, French vanilla, like a mango. They've got quite a few flavors. Oh, there's like a cookies and cream. There's a mint. I think there's
Do
like
they have anzuki,
No,
the red bean paste?
no. I wish they did. I wish they had red bean.
It's like my second favorite. Is some good stuff.
Yeah, I like the red bean ones that are in the little fried fishes. Not actual fried fish. but like
Taiyaki.
the little doughy fish. Those are good.
I haven't had that before. It looks really good.
It's very tasty. It's just a pastry crust, but it's Still that like nice frozen red bean. It's so good.
I'm just about dying for takoyaki though. I have a special pan to cook takoyaki, but I haven't been able to like go out and get ingredients for it because where do you find squid in Michigan?
The elusive Great Lake squids.
Oh yeah. We're just rife with Great Lake squid, let me tell you. Though, to be honest, I'd be equally happy if I could get my hands on some eel.
Oh, some
Like-
unagi is good.
Unagi sushi is my favorite.
Yeah, we have a couple of revolving sushis that do a decent job with it. Because we run into the same problem. Being in a desert, you're always skeptical of the seafood that they claim is fresh.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah. We went to a surprisingly good seafood place last weekend, and they claimed it's all flown in daily and prepared. And skeptical to believe it, but nobody got sick, and it tasted pretty good.
I'm back.
Welcome
Hey.
back.
I have consumed my mochi ice cream.
Yeah. Living on the coast, it's mostly
Much
seafood.
easier, especially in Maryland. You so lucky.
I'm-
If you have not, if you are in Maryland and have not eaten crab, you need to get out.
Oh, you're on the East Coast, not the West Coast.
She's
Yeah.
on the East Coast. I'm on the West Coast. Oh, West-ish coast. Arizona.
On the West Coast, I really miss Rubio's Tacos. Is that you could get fish tacos. It was a chain restaurant.
we have Rubio's.
Oh my god, they're amazing. Okay, when I first was in California and I heard that there was such a thing as fish tacos, I went, ugh, that sounds terrible. Because I was thinking of a traditional taco, but instead of meat, it would be fish. No, it's like fish that's been breaded and fried, and then like crunchy coleslaw on top, and then special sauces and some other things. It's delicious.
It's a little more like a chalupa than a taco.
Yeah, definitely. And then on East Coast, maybe not the coast. For the coast, I miss good crab cakes. You get the best fucking crab cakes.
Oh, fuck yeah.
But if you're a little lower down in like, well, anywhere that's like below the Mason-Dixon line, you get fried catfish or a gator po' boy. Oh my god, so good. So good. I miss alligator po' boys.
Tried alligator a couple months ago.
Yeah?
Yeah, we
What'd you
had
think?
some on the cruise.
How is it?
It's pretty good.
It's tasty.
It's kind of like oily chicken.
Yeah.
Not-
I still favor crab.
Oh, that's fair. I just miss gator.
It's a gator.
Gator is some good food. Those suckers get massive. Right. What are we gonna do for our game plan?
Yeah, is everyone back?
I don't think Morph is back. Is Morph back? Hi, Morph.
No, I'm here. I don't know if Rez is here.
I'm here.
Okay.
Cool.
I am not taking a full frontal assault, but I am going to be doing some and causing
Alright.
mayhem.
All right.
So we can get back into it then. Picking up where the scene left off, it's that transition of these three new versions of X stepping out of these vats, with Dr. Decibel just giving the version number of them 8, 9, and 10. But yeah, these three versions, the big one behind the other two, stamps down, leans forward, and then just lets out a and the other two start to charge ahead as it follows behind.
Okay.
What's everyone doing?
Which one currently looks the most dangerous?
Are you
Assess the
going to
situation.
assess the situation?
I would like to. Sure, why?
Yes.
Judgment call. I'm going to engage the one with the spines and try and block them off from my team.
All right. So then you go ahead and roll me directly engage. What about the? Oh, and when you roll a 6 or below, Morph, you mark potential.
That's a superior, not a danger.
That was to assess the situation. Since I didn't get any sort of information out of it, I'm just going based on judgment call.
Yep.
I suppose there's supposed to be a fail condition for not being able to assess the situation.
There might
You don't get
You
any
are- you are
on
also-
this one.
be. You are also able to always take. You have the option of taking additional moves, Shay, whenever somebody fails something. So, like, even if there's nothing listed on that, you can still have something happen to him based on your GM sheet. You have options. You don't have to just be like, nope, it failed, we keep going. You can do other things, because that's how you get turns and actions in this. You escalate the situation.
I am gonna charge at the armored one and try to beat him up.
All right. So, yeah, okay. While I'm reading over this,
Do
you
do
two
want
roll
our
directly
dangers?
engage. Yeah, roll for danger. And I'll keep reading through this. See if
Get it.
Do I? Nah, I don't think I can use that move in this situation.
What's that?
I have, because I took fight the good fight. It's if I pull my punches while directly engaging a threat, I can roll savior instead of danger. I don't know if I'd be pulling my punches just right now. I'm just trying to get them out of direct conflict with everyone else, because I'm afraid the spines will do the most damage to everyone. I'll just roll the... Oof.
okay. Osprey, you're engaging the armored one. You get to pick one. So, Rez, you can pick resist or avoid blows, take something from them, create an opportunity, press surprise, or fight.
I am going to avoid the blows, so I'm just gonna mix it up with them.
Alright, so you both fly forward, just spur of the moment, engage the threat kind of deal. The big armored one that is in the back, you just whip right past them, and Osprey, you start to fly around this guy, and while he swings it pretty hard, it's slower than you, and so you move by and one fist just crashes down and there's a reverberating thud as the entire floor just like cracks. But you get by and you engage with this this creature. How are you fighting it, by the way?
Good old fisticuffs, just kind of punching, dodging, punching.
Yep. So you swing, you punch, and it shifts a little bit. Its massive creature, but its wings have no purchase. With the 2 fails from Hawk, you engage. Which one are you engaging? The spine one?
Yeah, I was going to engage that one.
All right. So the one with the longer arm slips by you, and it just like reaches forward, and it hasn't even reached the far door yet, but its arm seems to stretch even further, and it grabs the door and slams it shut, and there's a very heavy, like, the sound of metal twisting and jamming. But then all 3 of you 2 are both in this room with all 3 of them now.
Great.
And the one with the spines is going to as it's charging, it leaps into the air and just kind of like rolls forward, and it's just a spinning ball of death. So I need you to roll plus conditions.
Ah, shit! It's Sonic.
It is currently Sonic.
And he held down an A for a long time.
Yeah.
5.
Fortunately, you're quick enough that this thing flies by and it slams into another bat that just completely shatters. Okay,
Remember Mark
XT.
for all these misses.
Yeah.
It doesn't count for powerful blow.
Oh, well then for like the danger and the superior and stuff.
XT and Amiga, you were just closed out of the.
Yeah, I've been
Awesome.
marking potential for those. I'm supposed to, right?
Yes. With the door.
Sorry, go ahead.
With the door closed, locking us out, I'm going to unleash my powers to start freezing it over, so that it'll be structurally unsound, and then start bashing my way through. So I want to freeze it first.
Roll freak.
We appear to be locked out. Please stand by.
Freak.
Awesome.
I was gonna try and assist.
You absolutely can. You do that after the roll.
Okay. So you're trying to break down the door,
Yes.
and the other 2 are trying to
Fight the monsters on the other side
fight
of
the
door.
monsters. Okay. Right.
The party has been split.
Yeah, the party has been split. I'm not so sure that I'm not sure how I feel about the door coming down, but what must be must be. I will tap into the computer system that I was able to override. Yeah. Override. And in the next room, I am going to turn on all the lights full blast to be like distracting and troublesome, and maybe some of them break. Who knows? Full power to the lights.
So
whoever's fighting would get Troublemaker +2 instead of a +1 when you spend a team. So whoever's fighting next.
Okay, so they get a +2 when a team is used.
Yes.
Gotcha. So that's just one of your moves then.
It's yeah, passive move.
Yep. So on this inside, where you 2 were just shut into the dark, all the lights just come on, and they are as bright as they can be, and exceedingly so. But the entire room is lit up, and now you can now see what you're doing. For the XT, are you going to? Do you want to mark a condition, or do you want the effect to be stable or temporary, or unstable or temporary?
It'll be well, actually, I'm going to mark a condition because I have a power called a Mind of Their Own. Your powers evolve and mutate. When you are facing an obstacle or threat that your powers would not be able to deal with, you can mark a condition to gain brand new abilities adapted to the situation. You lose these new powers once the danger is gone. So I'm going to take Guilty for letting them walk into the trap Amiga definitely told us we were going to walk into at the start of this.
I absolutely did.
And the ice is going to change from like trying to freeze it over to instead it's going to reshape and become like a diamond hard ice drill, and it's gonna like start drilling into the door.
All right.
With every turn, we come closer to reaching our goal. That's how a drill works.
Yep.
Don't believe in the you that believes in me. Don't believe in me that believes in you.
I was like,
believe in yourself and pierce the heavens with.
I knew what it was. I just didn't want.
I was super like, oh my god, no one's getting this reference.
I just didn't want to give it to him.
Where am I?
X just didn't want to give it to him.
I was the one who put the meme chip in. Don't worry, I got you. Got you.
I picked the drill for a reason. It's
honestly,
fine.
you should have been the
I
one.
knew
making
what
that
it was.
meme.
I just wasn't gonna do it. I just wasn't gonna do it.
You're a bad meme bot.
X wasn't gonna give it to you, Rez.
You're not X. You're XT.
I can still call it X. Don't mess up my
Meanwhile,
Gonna smack you.
No more. If you don't get to meanwhile, I'm gonna dab on you, hater.
Yeah. See.
Dab on the haters. But don't you know he has the power of anime and God on his side?
That's fair.
Who the hell do you think we are?
Stay tuned next week where the one shot will be a Gurren Lagann one shot.
I regret nothing. Y'all can bite me.
Dibs on not kissing Yoko, because I want to live.
I want to live. Too much to live for.
Anyhow. Yep, so your powers shift and change, and it becomes a diamond drill and starts to drill a hole big enough that you can get through. They are, however, going to get another round before you all get in. So, Hawk and Osprey, what are you two doing now? Still engaged? What are you doing?
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Let's hit him with the double whammy.
Wonder Twin powers activate.
Fastball special?
Yeah.
Can't call it that. It's legally licensed.
Oh, shit.
Well, no, that's what Masks calls it, so. So, we are going to perform a coordinated fighting maneuver with each other. So, one of us needs to take the lead and one of us assists. And then whoever takes the lead...
The tactical twin takedown.
The tactical twin takedown. I like it, Shay. That's super good, actually. Whoever is the lead uses the adult move Overwhelm a Vulnerable Foe, which is basically directly engage, but has better stuff attached to it, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So that will be a danger roll. So what's your danger?
-1.
Alright, so I have a 0, so I'm going to take the lead on this.
Yep. And I will support.
Alright, so I imagine that it's something where the two... I'm trying to think of what a good combo move would be. I imagine it's like where Hawk gets behind him and kind of like... I'm gonna say we're doing this on Spine Man, because he seems like weak.
I'll draw attention.
You throw-
You smack him.
The Spine
Yeah,
Man
so,
seems like the perfect person to throw a squishy flesh bag at. I think
Exactly.
that will happen.
Of course. Well, no, it's not the actual fastball special. But so like I imagine Hawk like gets behind him and like kind of like puts him in hold, and then Osprey just kind of flies up and just starts repeatedly punching him in the face.
Yes,
It's-
behind him, where all of the spines are.
Yes.
I will hold him from there.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
You got this.
You got it. You're fine, bro.
Yeah, I want Hawk to mark afraid for this.
Wait,
Oh,
no,
sure,
you-
because I need more.
So irregardless of that, the assistant has to mark a condition anyway
Yeah.
as a part of the move. If that changes it at all.
Yeah, I'll
But,
take the afraid. I'll just
But
try to grab
yeah,
him.
so here we go for danger.
don't forget you get +2.
Oh yeah, I do get +2.
Woo woo.
If we, yeah, we're using team, right?
Alright, so that's a 7, so that's at least a hit. Thank you for the +2, that would have been a 5 otherwise.
Yeah, great assist.
Yeah. Overwhelm a vulnerable foe. On a 7 to 9, choose 2. You take a powerful blow in turn. You hurt your foe more than you intend. Cause serious collateral.
Oh shit.
Pick 2.
Whoa! I just looked up what that does. E. On a
Right
hit,
into
the
the
fight is over.
Ooh.
So yeah, so he's done. I just take him out, but I also get to pick 2. I'm gonna say I take a powerful blow in turn, and I cause serious collateral damage.
Guess what
Probably
collateral
to-
damage is.
Probably to my brother.
I'm through the wall now.
Yeah,
I shielded
so-
him from being destroyed on impact.
Yeah, I mean, so here's what happens. You go up, you grab this Spine X and manage to hold it in place very carefully as you can. But the moment Osprey flies up and starts laying into this thing, like your heels like start getting pushed back before she lands the final blow against this one, and as Osprey hits it the final time, her fist just like sinks into it, and then like the fleshy part that she struck, it starts to inflate rapidly and then explodes like a pufferfish going out, and spines fly everywhere. You both are going to take a powerful blow. So both of you roll plus condition.
Ah, sorry, bro.
Okay.
You'll be fine, I'm sure.
Yep.
Hey!
Oh!
Teamwork.
Wow. Okay, so these spines go flying everywhere. Somehow you manage to get behind some cover as this detonation goes off. You both see it start to expand, and then it's just a grenade. It's like a nail grenade. It is horrible, but things break, shatter. Any fat that was still intact is no longer. There's these spines just sticking out of the walls, and just kind of like laying on the ground is this, like, just like a deflated flesh balloon.
Yo,
Whoops.
no one wants to see that.
It's you popped the pufferfish.
Well, that was unexpected.
Ew.
That's really gross.
Hey Doc.
Yes, friend.
Yeah, this place used to be an evil lair, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so what sort of traps were there in the other room for wayward adventurers? Please tell me there's some kind of like the floor opens up into a pit of something acid, lava, something like that, or
Not
lasers.
acid, but beneath the floor is a series of rotating gears meant to shred any possible escape of dangerous X versions.
Great. On comms unit, I go, "Hey, Wonder Twins, I need you to fly for me." And I tell the computer to open up the floor.
Get vertical. Got it.
I am in the air immediately.
I will do the same.
XT, you've broken a hole. You've drilled a hole through the
I
area.
have breached the door, directly engaging the threat.
No! XT, don't! The floor is lava. Don't touch the floor.
But I have ice powers.
Don't.
I think
don't
this
touch
would
the
be.
Those have evolved into diamond powers, my friend.
Yeah,
That's true.
this would be it would be freak to change the environment.
I don't want
What?
to freak.
Roll
Um,
plus.
Why?
I'm not.
Who
not
do
doing
you want to
anything.
roll freak?
Amiga is rolling freak to change the environment.
But you already told me that I had control of the computer.
You did, and you get a plus. You get a +1.
Yeah, you still have to do this stuff. It's not always going to be there.
Okay. Nine.
Hey, all right.
Nine.
All right. So the floor starts to open up. However, on a 7 to 9, I'm gonna say that the one with the arms reaches up and like claws into the ceiling, and the other arm reaches out and grabs a hold of the armored one, and the two of them just like start to dangle from the ceiling like a wrecking ball.
Okay.
The floor does open up, and
Okay.
beneath the area is just this series of rotating meat grinders, essentially.
Great.
This was not a very humane method of getting rid of experiments.
Hey, you would have
Listen.
had a point if you hadn't just popped that last one.
Yeah, also, long range, friends. Long range. Tell me you have something long range.
We didn't get that from our dad.
Fucking hell!
I can just fly up and rip its arm from the ceiling.
Yeah, let's hope it doesn't grab hold of you when it plunges the floor.
XT, what are you up to?
XT's going to aim for one of the arms at the wall.
Heck yeah.
Go for it.
Pew pew!
Tell me if
Tell me if I do this correctly. Yeet.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, you did
absolutely.
it good.
You hear Amiga go, yeet!
Yeet for distance, Kobe for accuracy.
Yep. So you have the diamond power right now. So you just fire the diamond.
yeah, I just yeet a big diamond javelin at its arm
Yep.
so that it severs.
And it goes straight towards this kind of just dangly arm, and carves right through, and the entire this wrecking ball combination of the two of them start to fall. The big armored one curls into like an armadillo kind of thing, and crashes into it. And the gears like jam and start to break. The other one, however, not so fortunate, gets caught between them and gets wound through, like, you see like the other side of its arm come out on the other side of one of the gears that are turning, and their bodies pretty much jam it. The armor one uncurls after these series of gears just like break and shatter against its body, while the other one is just out of commission now.
We've still got one standing.
You got one stand.
I came in like a wrecking.
Pretty much.
Too well for them.
Nope.
Awesome. Right. So, somebody's throwing a party across the street, apparently. So, apologies if you can hear them having a good
It's all
old.
good.
Sounds wild.
Oh yeah. They're and hollering on a good old time. It's too hot for me to close the window, so
I was gonna say, I bet you it's way too hot to close that window too.
Yeah. And cat scratches on scratching post. Hi, baby. What? Right. Do I? Right. So, can I see the armor guy through the hole that XT made?
Yeah. He's in with the floor opened up. He's just kind of like in this pit filled with all these broken gears at this point. The one with the long arms is kind of like tangled up in them and not moving. The pufferfish one is laying like right on the edge of it, and the armored one is just kind of like he's just standing like in rubble now. The gears have stopped moving at this point, but he reaches down and starts ripping them out of their sockets and starts chucking them at the two flying in the air.
I'm gonna close the floor.
Okay. What's everyone else?
I'll move to defend my sister, considering there is now debris being thrown at us.
Alright.
I'm just gonna do what I did before. Rip out a bit of the wall and just try and make a shield.
XT and Osprey?
Or a bit of tank.
Osprey is BRB.
Oh, okay.
I will attempt to shield both of them with ice powers, because diamond is the hardest substance ever. Just gonna
Alright.
put out a sheet of diamond dice. Diamond dust.
So one of you two roll
Wow.
roll- Hey! Alright,
yeah,
but
just
the
nice sheet of it.
the doors do the floor does start to close again. A hand does reach out and like try to grab it and just like force try to force to keep it open. Currently looks like it's just trying to maintain it, but if unless someone does something, it's gonna force the floors back open.
How far away is it from me? Is it within range that I can chuck something at it?
Probably.
Cool. Let's see. So I'm going to use one of my gadgets, and it looks like a sphere. I'll press a button and then use my psychic weapon to throw it as a flashbang. And I'm using a move called Are You Watching Closely? When you mislead, distract, or trick somebody, roll plus superior. So if on a hit they are fooled, at least for the moment. So this is like a stun.
Okay. Go ahead and roll superior.
7. Choose 2. You get an opportunity. You expose a weakness or flaw. You confuse them for some time. You avoid further. Okay, so it's going to be confuse and expose a weakness or flaw for other people in the room to deal with.
Yes.
May I use? May I use it?
Osprey.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
No, go ahead. Let her. If Brett says something.
Yeah. Osprey just hasn't gone in this round yet, so... Did you want to do anything this round?
So he's distracted, things are looking bad for him. It's all bad. Life is bad.
And there's a barrier of ice diamond that kept you from getting hurt.
I appreciate that. Is this barrier preventing me from getting at him?
I was planning to use it for another thing, but you could also break it, I imagine. You have super strength.
It's true. Is it possible for me to get a piece of this diamond and while it's confused, kind of attempt to mercifully bash its head in with the diamond?
You mean stab? I think the word you're looking for is stab. Stab in the face.
No, what? No, you just heroes don't stab. They bash people. It's fine.
You weren't around for the last fight that I had with a girl. Let me tell you, it was a cat fight.
Yeah. Roll for engage.
Oof.
No. Do they get a bonus from the fact that it's stunned and confused? And also it has
yeah, because you used your move.
Yep. So it has a weakness exposed and it is confused.
Yeah, so you get a +1 to that. So yeah,
All right. That
pick one.
Let's see here. I'm gonna frighten him.
Frighten him.
I'm gonna scare him. I'm gonna put the fear of getting hit in the face with a diamond gently. Not. It's not like I'm stabbing him or anything.
In a forward thrusting with the pointy bit motion. Got it.
I mean, yeah,
Stabbing.
Repeatedly.
No.
With aggressive force.
What? No, it's very
Come to
not
the dark
anything
side.
that dead.
Do it.
Yep. So you manage to bash this thing in the face, and it falls and collides with all these broken gears in the bottom. The floor kind of like rattles and closes to a point where there's just like a sliver open. But a moment passes, and you hit it in the face with a frickin' diamond. So,
Who knew its weakness was in its face?
I appreciate your help with that.
You just see a two-fingered salute from like the temple, and a big smile.
But yeah, a moment passes and there's no sound. You do notice that from the one that you can see, there is a humanoid figure, like in this little, like the balloony part seems to be the pufferfish one seems to be kind of dissolving, and there's like a person underneath.
Oh, I feel bad for Stretch.
Stretch is very dead.
Yeah, Stretch is dead.
Can we have you look?
I don't want to.
I don't want to look. See.
I
what
don't
angle
want to,
means.
but I'm going to, because
My
it's the
scanners
responsible
indicate-
thing to do.
My scanners indicate that Stretch is over there, and some of him is over there, and some of him is over there, and some of him
Hey,
is
Doc-
over there,
Thanks, XT.
Hey, Doc-
and some of him is over there.
Okay, that's good.
Doctor.
Yes, friend.
Hi, friend. Were these people?
They were people.
Hmm.
Is there any chance your medical knowledge would be able to help us possibly maybe resuscitate a few of them?
Possibly, maybe, friend.
That would be such a friendly thing to do, like you wouldn't believe. Friends like to help each other out, don't you know?
Indeed. Dr. Decibel is on the job, and this robot kind of like walks in. The wires are trailing behind, but it goes in and kind of like flattens himself before just dropping through that thin portion.
Oh, I thought you were gonna start with the deflated thing.
Would you prefer I not help the ones that are in current critical condition?
No, by all means, go ahead.
So a moment passes, and another emaciated person gets pulled up, and he goes back down, and another moment passes, and an arm gets thrown up. And,
Oh no.
And
Assessment correct. That is
So while he's
mostly
doing-
what is intact.
and a leg gets thrown up.
That is also
Okay.
mostly intact.
They can
And
look for
then-
that.
Most of the other person gets.
Oh, they're very
Hold
dead.
up.
They're
Vital
very
signs
dead.
are not
You
detected.
can see that one arm is just like completely is just broken and is missing the other arm, which is now tourniquet is made. There's like wire tourniquets off on the other arm and one of the legs.
Well, here comes that boy.
I'm gonna go check Pufferfish.
I mean,
He's emaciated but breathing.
he's breathing. Okay.
I'm
Okay.
gonna see if I can pull Armor's humanoid out of him.
I think Doctor's doing that.
Oh
No,
no.
those are the parts. Those
Oh,
are the
I was
pieces.
I thought that was Stretch. I
was
guess
Stretch.
I think I was hoping it was Stretch.
That was Stretch.
Oh good. I'm
Yeah.
gonna try to save Armor's human
You mean
from
the
this.
pufferfish guy?
No,
Fortunately-
the armored dude.
Yeah,
There's a
fortunately,
spike guy, an armor guy, and a stretchy guy.
fortunately, Armor Guy had some protection. He's bruised up, but not as emphatic.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna call Dad.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
pull out my phone and try to contact my father through our communicator.
Greetings, son!
Hi, Dad.
What can I do for you, my
right.
boy?
Platinum.
Success!
Did I just hear myself?
Who else is here?
XT, please. Just a moment. Yeah, we found the lair. There was a robot active and something about 3 X projects.
X projects, but those were stopped long ago.
Not
Yeah,
these
but
ones.
the robot started them back up. The robot's on our side now, but the X's are... Well, we handled them, but they're not... The people are not in a good situation right now. Most of them.
We're gonna need somebody from headquarters to come down to,
Very much 2 of them seem to be in
He-
critical condition.
well, yeah, ambulance would probably help, but also to quote-unquote decontaminate the situation and to double-check the doctor has all his faculties. I did the best that I can. He's a good good friend. He's very friendly, and I want to make sure that we stay very good friends. Isn't that right, Doctor?
That is correct, friends.
The best of friends.
Thank
and
you
friends,
so much for brainwashing me into the side of good.
Well,
He's kidding. He's kidding, Dad.
well, machines, you know.
It's
so,
funny
like,
because that's something a hood would do.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
It's funny because it's something a hood would do.
A hood?
A hood.
That's what they call
A
the
villain.
bad guys in masks.
Capes and hoods.
Heroes
I was
are capes, villains are hoods.
Okay. That's fine. You
Well, I've
will.
already informed the correct people. They're on their way.
Alright, I do want to make it absolutely clear we are not disassembling the good doctor because he was the one responsible for getting these people that need critical care out of the sticky situation they were in.
And definitely didn't put them there in the first place.
You just see Amiga just like put the finger to the lips and a shush, shut the fuck up, shush. Sort of
XT,
motion.
that was almost certainly Crimson Nova and the. Like, what did he say the other ones was?
I don't remember.
Oh shit, I can't remember what his name is.
Crimson Nova and the Technologist.
Yeah, the technologist.
It was a joint project.
I see.
Well, what was it, the League of Heroes? The League of Heroes is on their way, as a medical team. Well done, everyone. But I suggest you all wear matching uniforms with primary colors next time.
Black is much more slimming, but I have yellow.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I think
I'm
we've
not
been
a
over
fan.
this before, Dad. It's
I'm not a
fine.
fan of platinum.
But that's... I'll say, like, the scene kind of changes. There's a medical team around the area, kind of carting these 3 X versions human experiments out. Dr. Decibel is put in like these restraints, but he isn't resisting, so they're not like guarding him heavily.
Yeah,
They do.
Can I take Dr. Decibel with me?
Yeah, I mean, after they kind of look over his processes and determine that he's no longer a threat, they'd probably allow it.
Cool, I'll keep a super good eye on him. Like, you wouldn't believe.
Don't let him get out of hand now!
I would like to ask him a question, though.
Yes,
Well,
friend.
of course.
Yeah, something about this just seems a little off. You were left behind, but the signal was only recent. I'm guessing you were offline for a long time. What switched you back on?
I was never offline.
I suspect they wanted us to find him.
So we're.
I mean, he did originally want to become evil on his own. And we sort of helped him see the light, as it were.
Yes, I'm sorry, I might be being over paranoid. I just think it's very weird timing.
It's very likely they turned the signal for us to find him.
And on that note, the as the panel changes, it's back in this kind of broken down area, and you can see there's like people in like a couple people in hazard suits who have already gone through. They've taken their the helmets off, but someone walks through, kind of like crunching on glass, and you see like very fine shoes and very well dressed. And as the scene changes, we see that there is a young, kind of mocha-skinned, fairly well-built, handsome gentleman. He's got the tattoo of a note on his neck, and he's like, "Yes, perfecto. It worked all according to plan." And he reaches down as someone hands him hands him like a drive or like a data drive essentially, and he kind of like runs his fingers over it and says, "The X experiment," and it ends there.
Ah, shit, he's got XT's meme drive!
Oh no, not the memes!
No!
Not the memes.
Literally, if he has the drive with all the memes on it, that's gonna be like the funniest thing. Like, yes, I have all the data on the superheroes. And then you put it in, it's just the fucking hamster dance. What is
What
this
am I watching? What am
nonsense?
I looking at right here? God damn that robot.
God damn it.
But that is my one shot for tonight.
Yay! That was
Yeah,
great.
Yeah.
That was fun. Good job, Shay.
Thank you.
Good job, Shane.
Yes, thank you for running.
Welcome.
All right.
And thank you for having me.
As we gonna wrap up.
Yep. Next week, I'm still trying to learn some stuff, but I'm going to be trying to run a new game, a new Pokemon game. Never tried it before, never seen it before. Not sure how it's going to work, but we'll see.
I throw a Master Ball.
And Chestnut, since you're our only guest, feel free to shill as well.
Oh, I get to do the shilling. Awesome.
You left before we could have you shill last time, so yes.
Well, it was very late and I was very tired.
That's fine.
So I am I am Krista, also known as Spoiled Chestnut, and you can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and Patreon. The end of the month is coming up, and I need to pay for groceries. So if you like having full-body custom sketches of your original characters, or like getting them inked, be sure to sign up at the $10 and above tier. Other tiers are available if that is outside your budget. I post art on Twitter all the time, and I am always streaming from Monday through Thursday on Twitch at various times throughout the day. So thank you guys. I appreciate you letting me shill.
Yes. And if you enjoyed watching our show or anything that Chestnut was in while we were playing here, you can catch her with us on Tuesdays when we play Vancouver by Night, a Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition. Sorry, I did say it again.
You did.
I'm gonna eventually get it. I'm gonna eventually get it. I apologize profusely every time I do it. If you enjoy anything therein with us,
all the character art for the vampires.
Yes, they graced us with
did.
some incredible artwork for our characters.
Yeah, they turned out really good.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm very happy with them. So party up in the Camarilla.
Yeah, Tuesdays 8:30, Vancouver by Night. Otherwise,
and if you enjoy Mass, we do have another game running on Mondays, and tomorrow is D&D.
Yes. Oh
Yeah.
There we go. Alrighty, have a great night, everybody.
Good
night.
Good night.
Bye.